class in DnD 5e, honestly.
I
Is
mean,
that alright
you're
to say?
wrong, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'm
You can
totally
be
wrong.
wrong.
I'm just making shit up. Human is not a class either.
Wait, I thought you said race.
I said class.
I pick human class. I am an elf human. A half elf human. So that means I'm a human and a
Like
half.
three quarters, I guess. I don't
Three
know.
quarters human.
3/4 human. Oh god. Hello, chat.
Yes, welcome everyone. Tonight we will be playing the Dungeons and Dragons with the dice and all the adventure, and probably one of us will die.
Ah!
And it will be
Hopefully
Vira's fault for
ambience.
not being here.
Oh no.
Hopefully someone doesn't die.
I'm sad.
Vira, we miss you and we love you.
Love you, Vyra. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh,
I started my stream with Vire on the screen and made him disappear
aw.
mid-sentence, so it
Oh
looks like I
no,
banished him to
Vira's
the
still
Shadow Realm.
here.
No, I don't feel so good.
It
But
made it
no.
so I
Start.
banished him. Sorry,
I
Vire,
don't
you are
feel
now in the
so
Shadow
good,
Realm.
Mr. Stark. I'm from Brooklyn.
I don't feel so good, Dr. Snacks. Just fades away.
Good riddance.
That was a... Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm ready to go, hopefully.
Okie dokie. Music.
Sorry, stream. I said I started the stream without actually being ready, but hello.
That's fine.
It's fine, we're professionals.
Mhm.
Critical
Anyways.
Role who?
I know, right? They got nothing on us.
Vira left a lovely summary of what happened last session because it was quite a while ago, so I'll just read that out for our session
Yes,
recap.
please.
Uh,
Yes, please. Yes, please.
He said, "Toilet monster, royal buttheads. We saw Dr. Snacky Pants. I am pretty sure we aren't trapped yet." Is that what?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
that's pretty accurate. That's what happened.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think the only thing that he's missing is that you visited the antiquarian to give him stuff.
Yes.
And then you also were in the rich neighborhood and you saw Dr. Snacks' kids.
Yes. And Gus tried to threaten.
And then Dr. Snacks let you know that he is a former adventurer turned academic. I think that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good enough recap. As you got, and the last thing you guys did was report back to Dr. Snacks after that founding and are in the middle of leaving his office.
Yes.
Yeah, get out. Move on then. It's the end of the workday and I want to go home.
To your family?
To my family.
They're quite nice. We should arrange a play date.
I'm not doing that. That's illegal.
No, it's not, you silly.
For more reasons than one, but the main thing is that you're a convicted criminal.
No, I'm not. I'm a little boy.
Sorry, that's fun. Get out.
I'm leaving. Gosh, so pushy.
Anyways, Eli, like I was saying. And where would you guys like to head off? Or do you want to bother Dr. Snacks more?
Did we get a new goal?
I rushed back in. What are you guys talking about?
We were just having your assignment for the morning written up.
Ooh, can I see?
No, I said it's being
You
written
want me-
up. What?
You want me to get Gus? I'll drag him out.
I said it's coming in the morning. Yes, Frankie.
Yeah,
drag
let
him
me
out.
just. And I just pick him
No!
up.
No, don't take me now!
I guess you'd be like Alice and just wait at the door.
I don't wanna.
Come on, kid. Is it coming like approaching nighttime now? Like, should we head off
It's
to
approaching the middle of
the...
workday, so it's about 5 p.m. And he said that he would
Okay.
have something for you in the morning.
in the morning? Oh, I guess we should
Not my
Are there any points of
bedtime yet, Dad.
Is there, shut it. Is there any points of interest?
For right now, the only thing you guys
'Cause we
really
already did the
have been doing
antiquarian.
was visiting the antiquarian. Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Can we
That
get dinner?
I'll raise some. Yeah, I'll raise some points of interest. There's dinner. There's obviously Binleys. There's Barracudas. You could You could even
You can
harass.
harass.
You can harass. You can
what
harass.
a statement.
You can harass Diviant again.
Oh god.
No,
Who was
we're
that
good
No.
there.
Divions? Oh, was
He's
that
the he was a
that
Star
weirdo?
Knight.
Okay, yeah, that shit.
Yeah, the weirdo.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Let's get some chippies.
Yeah, it was gonna be
Atlas,
nice.
your pockets are looking a little empty.
You know, I agree. Let's go.
Does anyone remember where Byron went?
I look at the camera and I say, "This is the only way to get Atlas to do anything."
And
And
then
as you're looking off to the side to this
what are you
fourth
looking
wall
at, Gus?
camera, the guard kind of just looks at you. Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Don't worry, he does that sometimes, so don't worry about it.
I wink.
Star wipe to the next scene.
What in the? Move along now.
I'm sorry, I have too much chaotic energy for missing last week.
I know, right?
You need to release it
Cannot
all.
contain.
I'm Borbin!
Ah, he's Morbin!
Guys, watch out. Binley, watch out. Morbin again.
Hello guys, how are you?
Yeah, hello, Binley.
Ah,
Hi,
Binley!
Finley.
You
And
almost
we'll
forgot
nice.
your voice.
I swear you're in my shop at least 3 times a day.
Yeah, we're
As it
hungry.
should
Just
be.
love coming here.
Exactly.
We love your chippies.
I know I said I'd give you guys a sponsorship, but I didn't think you would only eat chippy, so every meal a day.
Well, I mean, your food's a lot better than Mr. Scuba Barracuda.
Thank you. It's
He
almost
laughs
enough to
because
make-
he knows it's true.
I don't. He looks around the room nervously to make sure that Ho is not anywhere. He knows how to use my back door, so I just gotta make sure.
Oh, does he now?
Yeah. I do have a back door like most restaurants.
It's okay, Binley. If he threatens you, we'll get him for you.
No. Me and Hova are close friends. We're part of a former adventuring group together. Before we made it big, we were pirates.
Well, why didn't you
Beautiful.
teach him how to cook back then?
The ship doesn't need more than one cook per se.
He's not denying that he's not better.
I'm just saying that Hova inherited the hotel. He didn't earn it.
It's okay, Binley. You can admit that you're better than him.
We're all friends here.
I mean, I was the cook in our crew, so obviously I am better.
Be proud of it.
Truth.
I stare at Loose Lips and I do like the zipper mouth motion.
Lucio kind of just flaps his gums at you.
Ew.
Gross.
Oh, let me guess, the mega meal for the 3rd time this day.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Oh man, our cholesterol's gonna be so messed up.
Inlays mega chipping.
Are you still hearing the voices, Frank?
Oh, oh,
What?
sorry. Just it's very catchy.
Yes? No? Wait, who is this?
That's one of the waiters. And then they drop off 3 waters for you guys before rushing off back to the kitchen.
Oh, nice hydration.
But you're already water, so why do you need more?
Sorry, what were you saying?
We got sound effects.
That's got
That's immersion.
I don't know if that was specious or not, but I'm not going to question that.
Eh, don't worry. I get it all the time.
He drinks so much. Do you get bigger? Like
Eh,
taller or wider when you
no,
consume
I
more
get a bit of a
water?
muffin top. I get a bit of a muffin top if I drink too much. Yeah.
Oh, what happens if you fall in a body of water like an ocean?
Oh,
It just
what
feel
if
it just.
we can put a hose into him and he'll like
Oh Jesus Christ!
expand like a
Oh
balloon?
fucking God! It's horrifying.
Lads,
Yeah,
I don't think you should be boring him.
I,
don't give DeviantArt any ideas.
I, who's DeviantArt?
Who's DeviantArt?
uh, don't worry about it.
Lads, I'll have
Sounds
you know
evil.
that you're going down a dangerous path of let's call it, I don't mean to kink shame, I don't know what you're into.
I mean, I think I know someone by the name of AO3.
Oh?
I'm gonna step out for a second.
What's AO3 like?
Oh, you know, he's weird. Into a lot of weird stuff.
Ah. Would he like the hose?
Oh, he would. Something about inflating inflation. I don't
So
know.
this is
Inflation? That's no good.
God.
Probably has to do with the economy.
He wants to ruin the economy?
The economy.
How dare he?
I really do be like that. Huh?
I need to speak with that AO3 person.
Anyways, after that talk, I'm not really
Oh,
comfortable
Bentley.
having your dinner with you, so I'm going back to the kitchen.
Wait,
What's,
no,
wait,
no,
what?
no,
Wait,
you can't
wait, what
leave.
happened?
Understandable.
You guys are talking about expanding, inflating,
the
voting,
economy.
Frank,
No,
It's
the
science. It's
Can't you be
economical
interested?
sciences.
Exactly. You should expand your business.
Oh,
To
let's-
Inflate your
to it.
business.
To go with your
Franchise.
business.
He puts his hands to pat Atlas and Gus on the head.
Oh shit.
Listen, gents, you three are like my brothers, but
I could be your mascot.
you can also I know it's wrong to kink shame, but sometimes you gotta kink shame your family. And clearly,
What's a
there's a lot
kink?
of wrong things.
Yeah, what's that?
I'm not entertaining this anymore.
Wait, no, wait, what?
Later, Binley.
I want to
Wait,
know what
come
that means. It's a funny word. I'm gonna say it a lot. Kink.
Yeah,
Kink.
you should everyone.
Yeah, settle down there, Gus.
Then Loose Lip turns his back from his back. He starts facing you guys and gives you a thumbs up. Then he gives you a thumbs
Ooh.
down.
Just wave him off.
Oh, I thought you liked kinks.
Are you kink shaming him right now?
Are you shaming my kinks?
And then once
How
again,
dare
Loose Lips
you.
just flaps his loose lips.
Is that a kink?
I think
Just
it
face
is.
palms.
Oh, wait, I know what a kink is. It's something that's unique about a person. So yeah, that is his
Oh.
kink.
It's gonna
Ooh,
be a
tell
long
me
day,
what's
huh?
my kink?
Oh my God.
You're small?
I have a small kink.
You have
I'm
a
just gonna-
shrink kink.
Just gonna take my food and sit over here.
Wait, where
Where
you going?
you going? Come back. My chat's saying, please don't ever say that in Gus's voice.
Oh, so we're moving tables, huh?
Just following you, Dad.
Yeah,
I really
we're
wish.
just talking about our kinks. What's so
Really
wrong?
wish Yomo was here right now. Seems like they're a lot better with this kind of talk.
Sure is a shame Papa Vira had to go do those chores. Or else we could talk about their kinks, too.
We'll get
I
up to
think
that at some
Myra has a cleaning kink. They're
Uh,
really good at it.
I mean, I also thought they had a pirate kink last time.
Oh yeah.
I mean, earlier
great.
today.
They
Whenever
were
that
very good
was.
at being a pirate.
No. People are leaving.
See what you
We're
got
gonna
in
lose our sponsorship.
I I don't know what we're doing wrong. We're just discussing things that are unique about us. Like,
Yeah.
I have a Bentley kink,
Oh god.
and I have a kink for putting French fries in my
Frank just looks
pockets.
back toward the door of the kitchen. Oh, what the?
You see Binley knock on the window.
Oh,
And-
hi,
Having a
Bentley.
smoke break.
Hi, boss.
Let's never say that again.
Hi, boss
Wait,
daddy.
What? That I have a Bentley kink? Wait, I said a lot of things. What am I not allowed to say?
Oh, he left.
Oh, he's gone. I guess we'll never know.
I think he kink shamed you.
I got kink shamed? No, Bentley.
Ah, the gods. Ah, the gods. Our
Huh.
food is here, by the way, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
The food's already
Okay,
sitting on your
yeah.
table.
Yeah, Frank digs in, plays with it a little.
Where'd all the customers go?
I don't know.
I think they
They
took their
had-
food to go.
I have their food in my hands.
Well, we'll take it over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Just charge the government.
Hmm.
Thanks a lot.
Specifically, Dr. Snacks. It's in his name, you know. This is kind of like a snack.
I
You're
tell
so
you,
right.
I tell you my name if I didn't overhear the last 5 minutes from the kitchen.
Lieutenant. Well, see you
Oh.
later.
Oh,
See you
wait,
later.
come back. Tell me what the kink is. What's your kink?
I think he has a waiter kink.
Praise.
Oh,
That's the
he
way
likes
Gus
to
is, too.
serve people.
Oh my fucking god.
He's subservient.
Hi, Bentley.
Hi,
Well,
Bentley.
Hi, Binley.
Where are all the customers?
I don't know. They didn't seem very hungry.
Yeah, I think they just changed their mind, but that's okay. You didn't lose any money because we got it over here.
Frank's just scarfing down his food. What's up,
I-
Bentley?
I feel
Now
like
it's-
that was Rue and not Binley.
And now you can barely see
Shades
Binley
of Rue.
outside next to a wooden block smoking a cigar.
Yeah, he's having a smoke break.
Another one.
Holy shit. Wow, Loose Lips could really like sit through this now. Good on him. Good on him.
Oh, he
Yeah,
lives in
not all the
every
customers are gone.
he lives in every restaurant at the same time.
He must have a restaurant kink.
I have a theory.
Lucius,
A
while he's gumming
game
on his
theory.
food, he raises his hand and gives you a thumbs up while not looking at you.
I was right. I think I'm
Whoa!
really good at finding other people's kinks.
Just kink this, kink that.
I have a kink.
Oh, how meta.
You're the
Really
kink
good.
king.
Wow.
Shaking my head. Face palm.
Oh, Atlas, you're so kinky.
The fucking.
I guess I am. I'm very kinky.
At this point, you guys have been letting your food sit on the table for 20
Yeah,
minutes.
You guys gonna dig? It's been 20 minutes. You guys gonna dig in already?
Oh, yeah.
I've already finished like.
I've been taking bites in between every word that between every time I say the word kink.
Hell. You should be finished.
Yeah,
by now, if
I
that's
can
the
just take
case.
him. I can take them with me.
Right.
Waiter, can
No,
we
that's my
get
cake.
some doggy bags?
Here's your takeout containers.
Thank you. Just don't make
Thank
like.
you.
Just leave quickly. Then.
Do you like tips? Do you like the tip? Should I give you
Shut the fuck.
should I give you my tip? Is that your cake?
Gus, don't say that, Gus. Oh, welcome back, Bentley.
He puts his hand again to pat Atlas, and this time he pats your head, Frankie, and he's like, "Oh, little piece of advice, brothers. Gus is a minor, so you can't talk like that in restaurants."
Talk like
Wait,
what?
What are we? Yeah, what are we talking like?
And he
Oh,
looks at
am
you,
I too
Frankie,
loud? I'm sorry.
and he looks at you the way Gus looked at the camera earlier.
We are now in an episode of The Office.
And he looks out into the distance with that 1,000-yard stare.
I'm sorry, Bentley. I didn't mean to talk so loud. I guess that's why all the customers are gone. I was being too loud. I'm so sorry.
It's not that you're loud, it's that you're loud with bedroom talk, locker room talk.
Bedroom?
What? We're in a restaurant, though.
I don't know. He looks at you again, Francade, and then he looks at Loose
I
Lips.
give him the same look. And I also do the 1,000-yard stare in a different direction.
I don't know what's going on.
Me
Did I do
neither.
Listen,
something
Gus.
bad?
Kink is a synonym for bedroom talk.
It's
It's
a
something that only I'm-
cinnamon?
oh,
It's
yeah,
a cinnamon?
It's
It's,
something only.
it's just not something you should say in public.
Have you lads ever had a significant
Oh!
other?
It
Yeah, I do.
a
But-
girlfriend? A boyfriend?
You're
someone
with
you-
Miss Iko,
you-
right?
You like?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, how long have you been with Miss Iko, Atlas?
I don't know. I don't really have a good perception of time. We met in like the middle of the forest,
That
and I didn't even know what day it was, because at that point I'd been there for a long time.
that explains a lot. Do you lads know what getting intimate? Gus, I need you to step in. Can you sit with Loose Lips for a second? Well, cover your ears for a second, please.
No, he does weird things with his mouth. I think that's his kink.
I covered Gus's ears. All right, go ahead.
Oh,
Atlas, do you know what getting intimate is?
What?
Clearly, you and Miss Iko are on first base. My mistake. I apologize.
What? We're playing baseball? Wait, I
Ryan
don't even
covered
know
I
how to
it.
want
play
to
baseball.
hear what he say.
I didn't even know that
Baseball?
baseball expanded into the Feywild. I thought that was only in the major C's.
Oh, no, a lot of people play baseball.
That's my
I
mistake.
think.
Your team probably has never won any championships in the championship league. My mistake.
Damn.
Wow, that's rude.
Um, I apologize. I'm not sure if you're a homer for your C team, but I'm just saying that Joybook's team has won 3 years in a row.
Oh, well, I'm not a baseball fan myself.
Why were my
I just
ears
think
covered for
I
sports?
feel a little bit rude. Yeah, I don't know. Why did you cover his ears? You're just talking about sports? Oh, that's what you meant by locker room. Ah, gosh. Obviously.
Atlas, you're gonna have to fill me in. I really didn't get it.
He was just talking about baseball for some reason. You said me and Iko were playing baseball, and
You're a baseball player?
I've never played baseball, but I guess we are.
Cool. Can I play with
Atlas.
you?
I've never talked to Miss Iko. I don't know if she's of the same nature as you, because clearly that nature scares away restaurant customers.
Wait, what do you mean?
Baseball is scary for customers?
No, the way you and Atlas talk, Gus.
With
I
our
told you I'd
mouths?
be more quiet.
I love you three as my little brothers. But he looks at you, Francade, and he gives you the 1,000-yard stare.
The same back at him. Kanye stare. Yeah. Should we get going, Finley? I think we're done eating.
The
Packed up our
dinner
doggy bags.
rush is coming soon, and I
Yeah.
I would like
Understood.
the locker room talk to leave my restaurant for a bit.
All right, boys.
Okay, I understand if you guys don't like baseball around here. That's all right.
No, we could talk about it like outside.
I'm more of a basketball
block, you
fan
know.
myself.
I don't like sports, so I don't know why I'm playing baseball.
We
It's an
should make a
analogy.
team.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's right. We
That'd
could
be
make
fun.
a team.
The mega chippies.
You
Where
already
you
have a
three
sponsorship.
Where are you three gents
We can
heading?
all get to first base together.
That is the worst time for
Oh,
today.
God.
Where are you three gents going?
Jesus.
I'm
Please-
assuming
please
you're
never
going
say that
home.
again. I
Yes.
suppose so. How much time has passed?
We're going to naughty jail.
At this point, you guys have been talking about your kinks for an hour in Vinny's restaurant. Factoring travel from the prison to the industry or into the merchants district, you have been. It's been about 2 hours. It's close to. It's sunset has already come and gone.
Okay, yeah, I guess we can.
But you
The
spend most of your time talking about kinks.
All right.
yes, the entire
That's
way I am
so-
pointing at random strangers and saying something unique about them, but I'm saying that's their kink. And
I'm doing
that
the
some
pa- I'm-
and that
Me
person
too.
has an animal kink.
I'm doing the parent thing where I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Frank Cade, most of
Don't mind him.
the other civilians give you a look of disgust and contempt. And at some point, a guard stops you in Atlas.
Ooh, you have an armor kink.
Please don't.
And he
Please
asks,
don't mind them, please.
Are you this young lad's parents? What's going on here?
Yeah, they're my dads.
And he says, I'm not going to question how you raise your son, but this is highly disturbing, and I might have to
You want me to
target you
shut
with
him up? I can shut him.
I'm just
Let me
saying
just-
that this might be a misconduct.
Okay.
What?
Let me just-
What?
That's
What I do?
Wait, are you gonna
that's
take
out
him
of
away,
line.
or?
Do you have some kind of punishment kink or something?
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Sir, this is a public street. I might have to take you into custody if you keep bothering other civilians.
What?
All right, guys,
Why?
cut it out with the kink stuff. We can save it for home.
Do you have ID on you, sir?
You can't arrest us. We're already in
let's see
jail.
here. Do we have any form of ID?
One of you has a
We-
registration card.
Shit.
Yeah, Frank, you have it.
Oh, do I have it? Okay. Yeah, I'll show that.
It might have been you
It's not in my
or
inventory.
it might be you or what's it called, Vira that has it.
Yeah, Myra might have it.
Is it in? Would it be in
It's-
the inventory? Because it's not in my inventory.
Vira,
no.
Vira has
Oh,
it.
fuck. Shit.
I'm like looking in my pockets
Just
and there's
sweating.
French fries falling out.
I
Uh,
I
So,
take a
did you-
piece of
did you s-
paper and I use prestidigitation. No, minor
Oh.
illusion to make it look like the card that Vira had.
you're gonna
Here you
repeat your state
go.
license.
Oh, there it is. The kid had it.
I have
Sir,
it.
he looks at all three of you. Sirs, if you three are wards of the state, servants of the state as well, you can't be acting like that in public.
I am so sorry. We're just a little unique. Sorry about that. My
Can you-
apologies.
Can you
Wait,
We'll be
tell
on
me
our
what I
way.
did? Everyone keeps acting weird.
It's
Am
a
I
bad
still
word.
being
It's a
too
bad
loud?
word.
What's a bad word?
You
Kinky
see
is a bad word.
You see him look
Kink?
open up a book to check your registration number, Gus,
Oh fuck.
and he's like, Mr. Falso, Mr. Finn, and Mr.
Shit.
Mr. Shit?
Catapodus. You can't act like this in public, please.
What? I don't understand. The
I'm
dictionary
my
definition
apologies,
is
my
something that's
apologies.
unique, right?
So I
Did-
can see that you
Did
are.
you look that up?
No, it was just in my brain storage.
And sir,
Yeah, let's not escalate this. My apologies.
You three
Sorry.
are. Why isn't Mr. Shion with you three?
I don't know.
Excellent question. GM, what's the in-story reason Virus not
That's what I
here?
was asking.
Vira was escorted out as soon as you guys left the prison. Escorted back in as soon as you guys left the prison.
Oh, okay.
I think Mr. Snacks had to show Vira their toes or something. I don't know.
That is, allow me to make a
apologies, sir.
quick
My
call to
apologies,
Mr.
sir.
Snacks. Allow me to
Yes,
make a quick
please
call to
do.
Mr.
Please,
Snacks.
please do. That'll sort everything out.
Oh, Mr. Snacks loves to show people his toes. He must have some kind of toe kink or something.
My God.
You see him take out a spell scroll. Obviously, he's casting some sort of message-like spell, and
I used to know how to do that.
and then she's like, you hear him like wincing because Dr. Snacks. You can tell that he's probably yelling on the other line. Yes, Dr. Snacks. Yes, there's three of them. They're talking about kinks.
He made Mr. Toes angry.
They're talking about kinks. Did you teach them that? Oh, okay. Sorry to disturb you on your off hours, Dr. Snacks.
You teach him that.
Yeah, I don't know where they picked it up, Doctor Snacks.
Tell
I
him I said hi.
apologize.
Tell him I said hi.
Frank Cade says hi, and then he says, and then you hear he stops wincing for a second. He says, "Oh, he said hi back."
Okay, thank you.
Is he wearing his shoes?
What's he wearing?
Mi-
Ask him what he's wearing.
Mr. Falso and Mr. Catopodis are asking what you're wearing, and you see the wincing continue. You see his wincing continue as Doctor Snacks is yelling in his ear.
I'm shaking my head.
I'm
You see him
dying.
eventually close. You see him eventually close the scroll, and the scroll dissipated because it was a consumable. And he looks at you. I'll let the guards know not to stop you on the streets for a bit.
So
Yeah,
we
we'll
can
keep
keep
it on the
talking
down
about our
low.
kinks?
Unfortunately,
Wait, really?
Yay!
because your handler is on his off hours and Warden 9 is currently away on business. There's no one to punish you.
Wow, what a
So we
So
can just
you're
privilege.
do whatever
saying
we
we can
want?
do whatever we want?
No.
You can
Grab you.
commit minor public nuisance at best. Otherwise, Warden 9 probably gonna come back at the speed of light to stab you.
Oh.
Stab? Wait, we're gonna get stabbed?
Yeah, let's keep it on the down low now.
I ask
Yes.
you three as a guard of the city to be on your best behavior because there's foreign dignitaries in town and we want to make a good impression
I
to show that
I
Capuan is
press
a
the
good place.
digitate fart smell around the guard.
Oh my god.
And he
What
just
did you
I try to brush it
do?
away.
Ugh. Gross. Did you do a poo-poo?
and the guard starts walking away, mumbling about moving to one of the other provinces.
Thank you
That
again,
was
sir. Thank you again.
foul.
Well,
Must
like
have been a stink kink.
you see him mumbling about moving to Animary.
He wants to move to
Mm.
anime.
Shut the fuck up.
Isn't that treason?
I didn't know trees could have sons. Anyways, let's get a move on. Jesus.
There's no fucking end.
I'm not entertaining this line of thought. Oh wait.
Gotta do it.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, we'll get him next time. Long time no see,
Hi,
Loose Lips.
Scuba.
Hello,
Loose Lips
Scooby.
Just
look at
word of warning,
Hova.
Barry. Word of warning. It's gonna be a lot of talk tonight.
Yeah, Frankie, do you notice Lucius look at Hova when he starts sweating?
Hey, Mr. Barracuda.
Yes, Gus, what's up?
Did you know that the guards here are very stinky?
Yeah, most of them can sweat in
What?
their suit of armors.
No, we were talking to one. He just farted right in front of us.
Oh, that is very disgusting.
It was a bit rude, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm
And he was
questioning the
mad. He was
professionality.
mad at us, and he even bothered Mr. Snacks.
At this point, young Gus, I'm starting to question the professionality of most government servants, including you three.
What?
What'd I do?
Sorry, a bit harsh. You two.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
I'm a perfect little angel.
Yeah, you two didn't do anything wrong.
I'm
Kink!
sorry, Frankade. You're bringing shame to us all.
What?
He gives you
He
the
has
gym,
a
like,
shame
Melissa said.
kink.
you hear Hova give you that gym stare.
I
stare
hear
back.
him give a stare.
Maybe like a tear falls from my eye.
Did you gents cause public nuisance again today?
No, we were just chatting.
Yeah, you're pointing out everyone's kinks. What's your kink?
Okay. Well, I'm
Facepalm
going
again.
to charge the government extra for today.
What? Why?
What happened?
after a child literally said that to me, I am going to charge the government extra today.
As
Say
you should,
what?
as
I
you
just
should.
want to know your kinks.
Are you being mean to a child right now?
I'm
Are
being
He's
you-
just
mean to
trying
you.
to talk with you.
You're
You
gonna
know,
make me
Alice, I'm good.
cry.
Alice, I'm this close. And you see him squeeze his fingers together. I'm this close to being mean to you too.
What? Why? What have I done?
What haven't you done to me, Alice?
What do you mean? I
I,
haven't done
God.
anything.
you four
We
are definitely very entertaining, but I'm at my wits' end at
What
most
what did I
times.
do wrong with to you? I'm
we
sorry.
just want to be your friend.
Yeah.
You guys are my friends, kind of. You don't even know my name,
Yeah, it's Barracuda.
Barracuda.
but you know my last name. Good job, Alice.
Your first name is Scuba.
You do not know my name, Gus. Frankade,
Oh, all right.
good enough. Yes.
Good enough.
Good enough. I'm
Wait, is
afraid.
that not your name?
I just lean over. Who the hell is this guy again?
Scuba Barracuda.
You know, at least I could sleep at night knowing that Vira probably knows my name.
I can sleep at night too.
I don't know how that's physically possible. and
Wait,
he
hold
d-
on. How come you're allowed to sleep at night but not me?
Because when I say I'm sleeping at night, it's only an excuse to step away from you people.
I mean,
What
if
do you mean
anything.
by you people?
Whoa!
Wow.
Dr. Snacks
I'm joking.
No. I am going to discriminate against you four because you are Dr. Snacks' experiment.
I mean, I honestly,
That's
I
fair,
can't
that's
blame
fair.
you.
Yes.
I don't like being associated by a man with a foot kink.
He looks at you have a sleep. If you want to play that game, Gus, you have a. I don't even want to say that one. He points at you. I don't even want to say what you are. Then he points at Alice. He has a sleeping kink. I don't know what's. I don't know how it's. I don't. I
Yeah,
have. Don't
that's
want
right.
sleep.
I sleep very well, and that's quite unique for you know, us elven people. So that is my kink.
I don't know how that's physically possible, Atlas.
Yeah, Atlas can sleep anywhere. You could say they sleep around.
Mhm.
That I
I sleep
am
around with
charged.
Shake my head
everyone
again.
and anything.
He looks. He gives 1,000 yards there, and then he's like, "I'm charging the government triple tonight.
My three dads sleep together every night.
I'm
We
charging the
do.
government quadruple tonight."
Makes sense. There are four of us.
And
That's
he
true.
kind of puts his hands down on the table and whispers to the three of you, I know your guys' true nature because of this deal I have with the government.
What
But it's
nature?
not good to have someone with a child play thing going on saying kink, kink, kink. You know what I mean?
What?
What?
Just excuse us.
Who's playing?
You guys are very good at playing into this, but I'm charging quadruple tonight.
Wait, what are we playing?
I have
We're just
no
talking.
idea what you're talking about.
He looks at you, Gus. He just
I'm just gonna.
he just looks at you. He's like,
Are you
I-
choking? Are you okay?
I don't know how long I can treat this guy as like he's an actual kid, and he kind of just retreats into the kitchen.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
What does that mean?
Why is everyone acting so funny today?
I don't know.
So
We're
weird.
just being talkative. Isn't that what they want? They want to reintegrate us into society?
Yeah, I thought they wanted us to bond.
We're just talking with the people, you know? We're doing bondage.
Oh my fucking
I can't. Ooh. Okay, you
Looks
got
like
me with
they're
that one. Hey, Francade.
Yes, how goes it?
We're just talking about bonding and bondage.
Okay.
Wait, what? Where are you going?
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go get washed up.
Oh, okay.
Isn't
It's
how does he get
dirty.
washed up? He's just water. What happens when
Maybe-
the shower runs? Could he fall down the drain?
Oh my god.
Come back
Should
to
we
the
go
bar.
in there and save him?
Save who?
He looks
Oh,
okay.
you're out. Oh, you're okay. I was just afraid you'd slip and fall down the drain.
Yeah, we were worried about you.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Happens many a time before. You get used to it. Oh, hey.
Hi, Mayor.
Hi there, sir.
What's your kink?
No. Excuse him.
I'm
Excuse him.
actually
None of this.
here
talk today.
about this ink talk.
Oh shit.
As you know, it's 8 o'clock. Dr. Snacks has children to put to sleep, and Warden 9 is out of town. So
Please,
you're
Mayor, give him the
handling
talk.
defaults to me.
I am
Oh,
so sorry.
That's cool.
Just give them the talk, Mayor.
No, don't be sorry.
What?
I'm
What?
honored.
What?
They don't really know what they're talking about. Is the thing. And I don't know how to break it to them. I'm not good with
Mr.
this stuff.
Catapodus, how old are you?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't bring my.
He's an
Prison
elf. He's probably like
records.
1,000,000 years old.
I don't know.
I-
Maybe.
I
I don't check
didn't.
the calendar ever.
They seem to be young of mine. I whisper. There.
I didn't bring the prison manifest with me, so I can't check your ages. But I'm very
I'm 10 years old.
certain You can't sell that to me, Gus.
Why
But I'm
not?
fairly
What are they selling?
certain that you're too old to be talking about this stuff on the streets.
What stuff?
He looks around to see if there's any other customers. It's only loose lips. It's
Yeah, nobody
fine.
cares about him.
I care about
Damn.
you, loose lips.
He goes to lock the door.
He's gonna kill us.
Oh.
Guys, get ready.
Oh no, we get
The mayor's
executed
got a
right
gun.
now.
Are you authorized to lock the doors like that without Mr. Barracuda's permission?
I mean, he's the mayor.
If it
got the key to
pertains
the town.
to you three, yes.
Do you have a key to the city? Is it true
Yes,
those can
actually.
unlock any
Ooh.
door?
Yes, I do actually.
That's cool. Can I see it?
No,
Oh.
you have over 50 counts
Oh shit.
of
Counts of
various
what?
petty misdemeanors.
I can't even count that high.
But you three are too old to be talking about this stuff.
What stuff?
I didn't talk about any of this.
I don't have my prison manifests on me. I don't have a book about the birds and the bees on me either.
What? We weren't talking about
Birds?
birds or bees.
Sorry, you're gonna have to be very literal with them. Is the thing. They
I'm not a
You-
birder.
understand analogies or
Give me an hour,
similes. Yes,
Mr.
Take your
Finn.
time.
I'm gonna come back with a book.
Understood.
I can't wait an hour. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Okay, good night.
Good night, Gus. Always.
I guess he's right. We are a little too old to be playing I Spy.
Just stare at you. Stare at Atlas.
I was on my smoke break and I saw the mayor walk in. Did he ask for anything?
Yeah,
Oh,
a bit
no.
of a. What's the word? Just a little bit of a talk to us for the.
I opened the
this
door.
earlier.
He wanted to talk about our kinks. I go back.
Nope.
Did he
That's true. He
say
did want to
any?
talk about that.
Nope.
Did he mention anything about authorities coming into my bar?
No, he'll be back with a book though to
Yeah.
teach these two about birds and bees.
Why? You
I
guys
don't get
make
why either. It's really odd. I mean,
The
I
fact that
already
you
know
don't
about that.
understand why
Two of
means
you.
that you need to be
Hey,
educated
you
on this
guys,
subject.
you're being real loud out there. I'm sleeping.
Oh yeah, let the child sleep.
Two
Okay,
of you
anyways.
make my life interesting but worse.
What? What's
Who the
with
hell
people
was that
saying
guy?
mean things? Yeah, what's with random people who we don't even know the names of saying mean things and just leaving?
Yeah, seems to be a pattern. I think
I'm
it's
opening
you,
the
maybe.
door. Who's saying mean things?
It was Scuba.
Why would he say mean things? He loves us.
He said that we make his life worse.
I beg to differ. If anything, we make it better.
Stare at you.
Because we are heroes.
That's right.
I suppose so.
We're helping people. We're helping the city. We're making it a better place.
Lisa
And
gives a thumbs
yeah,
down
what?
to. Lisa gives a thumbs down when Atlas finishes talking about how he's a hero.
I just
Yeah,
nod my
no,
head to
we murder cultists. We recover dead people. We recover merchant stuff. We're heroes.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we've
That's
actually
what we're here
saved
for.
anyone yet.
Yet.
But we
see.
will.
Mhm. Because we're heroes.
We've killed
Maybe-
plenty of bad guys.
Yeah, maybe
Not
indirectly.
we.
Those bad guys could have hurt people.
Yeah,
You know?
you have.
Exactly. You're so smart.
Thank you. I try.
It's like dealing with pre-crime.
Yeah, have you ever seen Minority Report? Yeah, it's like that.
What's that?
It's on the
I'm
telly. Don't worry about
I'm
it.
not a minority. I'm a human.
Uh-huh. Frank is just like staring at the door, waiting for
Please,
biding
please
his
come here
time.
sooner.
I locked the door.
He unlocks it.
I lock it again.
What are you guys doing?
I just
No,
face
door's
palm.
locked. Door's locked. You can't.
You're holding the door
No.
closed on the mayor.
Mr. Falso, I
just-
just
I
explained
unlocked the
to you
door.
that I
I'm
have a
running.
key
I'm
to the
running.
city.
I'm running.
Gus, get back here.
I'm
On the
sleeping.
count of 3.
Uh-oh.
You can't count.
Mr. Falso, he takes out his key.
Gustav Falso on the count of 3.
Can you
I'm
two
coming,
One.
Papa.
That's what I thought.
Ooh, got the full name out.
You
Don't-
see him whip. You see him Magnography take out 2 books. One labeled "The Birds and the Bees" and the other labeled "Urban Dictionary."
Oh, you brought us a dictionary? Thank you.
The
Ooh,
kids call
is
it
this-
the Urban Dictionary.
Is this a picture book?
No, it's more of a juvenile book, Mr. Falso.
Oh, well, I guess it's for him to read because I am not a juvenile.
Are we going into montage? Just like all our reactions as the mayor's reading it out.
I'm guessing Atlas doesn't know what he's talking about. Frank does, and Gus does as well.
Yes.
What?
Gus has known
Wait,
this entire time.
So Atlas, he
Atlas
What do you mean
spends.
doesn't
Gus
know.
knows? What do you mean by
Atlas-
Gus knows?
No, I was actually out of character.
Oh, okay, out of character.
So what he
Anyways.
does, he knows out of character. He does know Gus's age, but he actually doesn't know if Gus knows these things. So he spends the next hour talking about the birds and the bees, and he spends about another hour talking about Urban Dictionary and the definitions of kinks,
Gus
inflation.
enjoys every second of humiliating this mayor having to do this.
And talking about
Oh,
talking
shit.
about how quirks are not kinks.
Oh.
And then he looks at you, and then he looks at you, Alice. Did you take that all in, Mr. Catapodus?
I got the word wrong. And he's like really pale and he like falls out of his chair and he's
Mhm.
dead on the ground.
not
Oh,
be
Atlas,
ashamed.
you said a naughty thing and you taught
Most
it to a little boy.
Don't. Most prisoners tend to not be fully educated. So, as a former teacher myself, I take time to educate them.
Oh, that's nice. Good
I
on you.
am educated. I went to school and everything.
What school?
I don't know what to say to you, Mr. Catapodus, but I taught high school long enough to teach these things, so
Oh, that must have
am
been
not
hell.
I'm not unfamiliar with juvenile language.
Mm.
But I hope that you won't cause any public nuisance and that Mr. Nine and Dr. Snacks don't have to wake up to more public nuisance. I
Understood.
wish you gents a good night.
Good
You too.
night.
Yeah, you too.
Atlas is still just like lying on the floor.
Who the hell was that guy?
No idea.
You guys commandeered my bar for 2 hours to talk about
You're charging quadruple.
you,
There, you're
you,
you're
you,
charging
It
quadruple.
wasn't
two, hou-
us.
two,
It was
hou-
the mayor.
2 hours where it's just you three that don't pay for anything and Loose Lips who doesn't do anything.
I think Loose
I
Lips
give a
learned
thumbs
a
up to
lot
Loose
today.
Lips.
Loose Lips knows too much, Gus. He doesn't learn anything. And
Loose Lips, are you gonna take that? He's calling you
Uh,
dumb.
how are you three of age and don't know these things?
No, I know these things. It's just the other two.
And he looks at the other. How are you guys of age and not knowing these things?
What
I
age?
was sheltered. I was sheltered.
I'm
I
only
look at
10
you,
years
Gus.
old.
There's special
Yeah,
cases,
10
I
years.
suppose.
10 years, my ass, Gus. I'm going to bed. I'm gonna make an example like Atlas and try to close
What?
my eyes for once.
What have you been doing with your ass for 10 years?
I'm going to make like Atlas and just shut my eyes and pretend the world doesn't exist for a couple hours.
In the kitchen?
I want to do that too.
Yeah,
I-
let's should go sleep it off. Let's go sleep this off.
He's just lying.
Good
on the
you
night,
got-
Gus.
Oh,
you
wait.
guys,
Guys, since
What?
Byra's not here, can I sleep with you?
Sure.
you
Yay!
three will get a point of inspiration for your king talk.
Hey, that's my bed.
Hey!
Hey, that's my bed. Get out of my bed.
Aw, it
You
smells
two,
so nice.
Inspiration is now counted for on your guys' character sheets.
Sweet.
For
Let's
spending an
go.
hour talking about kinks with various government
Oh.
officials.
Oh my god, we have been an hour
It's
going
literally
Oh my god. Oh, word.
Rue, I apologize if we aren't able to finish whatever you have prepared.
Oh, don't worry. It can be split up into multiple sessions. I don't.
Hell yeah.
But I
So
didn't
this
expect you
will
guys
be
to
the
go on
kink
for an hour.
session.
My god.
Our next session will explore BDSM.
God.
Hopefully not. Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, we
Maybe.
do go into
Dungeons.
dungeons.
Big dungeons. Super massive.
Big dungeons, bad dragons.
God.
Oh, oh
God.
no.
Papa Atlas, aren't you coming to bed?
I can't move.
You know, actually not move.
Yeah.
I'm just like
Hey.
I'm
just
like
pick up.
pale as a ghost right now.
I'll pick up Atlas and just
For
carry
the
them to their
first time,
bed.
Frankade, I think that he's not gonna sleep.
Oh god.
He's like his usual dead corpse self, but this time his eyes are wide open.
Aw.
I tap Atlas. Don't you guys want to cuddle?
I just look over and then I look away.
It's a little cold.
I'm like jotting notes.
Why
in
is
my
it fading
too.
out? Wait, this
Yeah,
is
this
so
is
dramatic.
cool.
Because you gotta go into bed.
Fade to black. That's what the script says. Fade to black.
Oh yeah, the script.
Because you gotta go into bed.
This is cool. What the fuck?
We go night night.
Sleepy time.
Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
There's bed bugs.
Oh.
And as night turns to
Ooh.
day, one
That's
of
so
you
cool.
definitely cannot sleep. Well, the other two get a plentiful rest. Everyone's
Ah,
thoughts.
this
Either way.
bed is not as comfortable as mine. I'm never sleeping with you guys again.
Yeah, good morning to you too. You good, Atlas?
No.
Yeah, take your time. Take your.
Good morning, Mr. Barracuda. Good morning, Loose Lips.
Good morning, Gus. Where's never mind.
They'll take a little bit.
The less of you I have to deal with, the better.
Wow, you really do be your own, huh?
You know what, Francade? You are on the upper end of the ones that don't make me mad.
Ah, sweet.
I'm a good
And then
boy. I
I, and
never
then I,
make anybody mad.
and then I just
Gus,
nudge
you were
Gus.
definitely on the lower half for sure.
What?
Get on my level, kid.
It's gonna take me a while. I'm just a little boy.
And he looks at Atlas, and that one's directly no.
Good morning, Papa Atlas.
What? What did you say?
Oh,
Good morning.
sometimes I like you, sometimes I don't.
Oh, thank you.
You're one of the nicer ones. You just have very messy cleanups in your bed, mostly grease. What's that about?
He's like completely like sheet white right now. Uh, I what?
Maybe
I'm
some food
sorry.
will do you good. Can we get some food and water here, Barry?
Yeah, as long as it comes out of government dime.
The water isn't free.
The water's free.
Capitalism taking our
Oop, and who is our guest
earthly
tonight?
needs from
Well,
us.
hello, Mr.
Is
Warden.
that Nines?
Well. How are
Well,
you,
well, well,
gents?
well.
Doing fine.
Sorry. Let me put on my customer service voice.
Yeah,
How are you, gents? How are you, gents?
good, good. How are you?
You,
Customer.
you got you got a frog in your throat, mister?
Yeah,
No,
you moonlight as like another job?
it took a couple years of speech therapy to get rid of the hyena tick.
Ah, yes.
Therapy.
Have you been to
Oh,
speech therapy before, Atlas?
Atlas had therapy with Mr. Toes.
He's not. He's certified in linguistics, but if you ever try to do speech therapy with him, he'll end up having you talk shrill. So it's best not to.
I need therapy.
But if
He
I
gave you
ever
regular therapy.
talk in my high pitched hyena voice, make sure to remind me to come
Oh,
back to customer service.
honestly, it's no
There's
worries for
nothing
me.
wrong with your natural voice,
Yeah,
sir.
I quite enjoy it.
Well, I am not undoing 5 years of speech therapy, so
Yeah, understood. Should have
I
reminded you.
feel that kind of speech is quite ableist.
well, spending the first 10 years of my life in the wild, Gus, it does affect your speech a little and your ability to speak common, you understand?
Mm.
It does.
Common's a
I
boring
can
language.
vouch.
If I ever speak Knoll around you, maybe you will hear the hyena laugh.
Cool.
But no, not cool.
Mm.
Some Knolls aren't fully integrated into society yet.
Mm.
So be careful when you encounter one on the road.
Understood.
I bet I can make you laugh like a hyena.
Back to business.
I could
Yeah.
tell you a joke.
What's up? Do
Did
you
you
have
three?
a thing? The
I
assignment?
did. I didn't get to sleep last night because I was quarantining the outside of the sites.
Ah, right.
Did you three eat?
Not
Yeah,
yet.
we're just about to. Yeah.
Oh my god. There is another government official in my house today. You got my bill for the 4-time charge, right? And he puts your breakfast in front of you.
Thank you.
Yum yum.
He
Frank
just
just
kind of
starts scarfing it
stares
down.
at it.
What? You see him like try to suppress his hyena shrill voice. What's that about 4 times charge?
These two caused a little bit of a ruckus yesterday.
We committed crimes.
No,
Minor
we
nuisances.
didn't.
Minor
Crimes
nuisances.
That's
against
not
Listen,
true.
Alice! What's
That's
this about crimes?
They're
That's
minor
not true.
nuisances. Minor nuisances. Return.
there's no
Customer
crime.
service voice. Customer
There's no
service
crime.
voice.
Crimes!
The
Customer
mayor
service voice.
The
the mayor
Nice.
just wanted to talk to us about the birds and the bees.
I got the bill from Mr. Barracuda, and I got a couple
Calm
disturbance.
down. Look,
I am calm. This is my
Customer
normal
service
tone.
voice.
it's not
This is
coming
my
out
normal
of your
tone,
pocket though. It's the government's money, not your money.
Mr. Falso,
Yes,
you will speak when spoken to.
I'm sorry.
As I was saying, I got a lot of bills. Mostly from Hova. I got a couple written reports from a guard. And I got a report from Mayor Nogafin. What's that about?
linguistics.
And why does that one look as white as a ghost?
Oh, because
Let's
they
they-
needed to talk about the birds and the bees.
Yeah, they're very educated now, and it was a lot to take in for a sheltered young man.
I very
Mr.
much appreciate the
Catapultus.
mayor taking time to educate us.
Yeah, that was actually very nice.
He must have been a good teacher.
Sorry, Mr. Catapultus. You look
Huh?
like you've seen a ghost.
Not this time.
Speaking of ghosts,
Mm.
and he looks at the three of you.
Are we gonna go ghost busting again?
You can call it that. I hope you bust the ghost. So I spent the night not really investigating because that would be dangerous, but being on the grounds of one of the old richly neighborhood houses, the affluent neighborhood that all the rich folk live in.
We get to see the rich people houses again?
Yeah, sure. At the end of the path, there was an old, worn down house. When it was around and active, that was way before our time. They there was an incident, and it's been quarantined and shut down ever since. But there's been some reports of people going in and never coming out. So that's why we sent expendables to deal with it.
Oh, who'd you send?
You three,
Expendable.
we're sending you
Rude.
now.
That's rude.
That is rude.
Mr. Catapultus, do
I
you
mean-
need a couple rounds of therapy? I know a very good psychiatrist who might be able to snap you back into shape.
Only as long as the government pays for it.
He's a government worker.
Good.
It's the one I'm thinking of.
It's the one you're thinking of. You didn't collect the mission report.
Yeah, I'll go get it.
And he gives it to you guys. And Ari gives it to you, Frankie. And it describes the old
Yeah, look it over.
rundown house on the outskirts of the village. It describes an accident more than 50 years ago about a witch hunt, a vampire hunt. They said it's some sort of supernatural monster hunt
Okay.
that resulted in the house going
A
up in
witch
smokes.
pyre.
And it resulted in the deaths of everyone on site, and it's been quarantined since then. But until
God.
recently, hopeful Ghostbusters have come in and never come out.
Sheesh.
Oh man. If they never came back, who you gonna call?
The Expendables, Mr. Falso.
I don't think Arnold Schwarzenegger's available, or Stallone, or... Oh, wait, you mean
But
us.
But Gustav Falso's available, is he not?
I guess. Come on, Atlas. We're gonna go fight a vampire ghost.
All right, thanks a lot, Nines. You take it easy now.
Back to the usual.
I'm not staying here.
Darn
Yeah,
it.
take it
Door's
easy,
still
loose
locked.
lips.
I'm trying to unlock my door.
We're in. We're in, boys.
You can't
I'm
stop
sorry
us.
that they did that.
Why do you
Depressed.
look so?
Depressed boy.
What the hell happened to you?
They learned about the birds and the bees. And now we have to fight ghost vampires.
All right,
No.
see you later, Barry.
Don't bring it home with you. Don't bring work home. And yeah, he gives you the directions, Frankie, take you to the affluent neighborhood.
Okay. Should we get stuff?
Like what? Garlic?
Mm,
What? Salt? Garlic salt? Oh, we could get garlic salt. It's both things in one.
I
Was
love
there any-
garlic salt.
Don't eat it. It's for the ghost vampires.
God.
I want to go into the market and buy.
I've got a healer's
Garlic
kit. I don't know if
salt.
we need anything else. So the report basically said there's like no true like origin of this creature. Like they do not know what it is.
It's
at
been
all.
over. They said 50 years,
Speculation.
but at this point, it's pure speculation.
Jeez, all right.
I am dead serious, by the way. I want to buy a big
Yeah.
old
Let's get
container
some
of
garlic salt.
garlic salt.
Yes.
Just double. I'll ask around like NPCs and stuff, like rumors on the haunted house or whatever.
Hey, mister.
Yeah,
Hey, you got anything good about against ghost vampires?
this is an apple bobbing stand, son.
I wasn't in the episode that you guys went shopping, so I don't know.
The
Do
food,
you
the food
have
stand,
any? You
the
know
food stand's over
anyone?
there, son.
Wait, okay. Hey, excuse
No,
me,
no,
ma'am.
sir, son. The food stand's over there
Holy
with the
shit.
with the tiefling.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. Are you a tiefling?
Gus, and I just
Are
start
you a
dragging him.
tiefling?
Start dragging Gus to the stove.
Are you a tiefling? Oh, wait,
No,
no.
right here. There you go.
Oh. Hello. Would you happen to
Yeah,
have
how are you?
anything good against ghost vampires?
The kid's looking for garlic salt. Have any garlic salt?
How much garlic salt? I can make the blend.
Ooh,
I'll take.
that's fancy.
How much for a pound?
A pound of garlic salt.
It'd be 2 gold. The salt's not expensive, but the grounded up garlic is.
Here, charge it to the government. Here's the card.
We actually have a card.
Sir, this is a farmer's market. We don't have.
Yeah, here. I've got 2 gold. Here you go. Put it on the table.
Thank you.
That's-
Yeah, why does the child work for the government? Like you see him, you see the orc scrounging up to get ingredients from the
this-
stand. Why does that child work
this-
for the
this-
government?
Just don't ask too many questions. It's a little convoluted.
Something about child servitude. I know it's against the
Just ignore that. Just
the laws, but the government's
he's
very
he's
corrupt.
very unique. He's just oh shit, Gus.
What? It's true.
I look back.
What's this about government card? Can I see your card, sir?
Sure,
Fuck
here you go. And here's my ID card as a public servant.
Mr. Falso,
Yes.
as a public servant, you need to refrain from the talk about the governments
Why?
in the presence of other public servants.
I didn't vote for them.
And the tiefling looks a bit frozen up when the guards approach, but they proceed. Or they, she eventually takes this
My
the
apologies.
pound of. She eventually takes the pound of salt from the orc, and she begins grounding up a lot of dried garlic. over the salt.
Say, have you heard any rumors about this haunted house thing? And I'll give them like the full details. Or if you know anyone who does know about it, that is.
The old Valentine Manor.
Yes.
Most folk, you'd have to ask an older gent because the incident was a long, long time ago.
50
Someone like
years, yeah.
the antiquarian or probably Eli,
Oh.
old.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, the antiquarian's gonna ask us for stuff. I don't want to go to
Maybe we have
him.
stuff. I don't
Is
know.
this girly
Eli's a
still from
cool
the
dude,
antiquarian?
though.
Yeah, does the antiquarian like anything from here? This marketplace? Maybe we could pick up a little.
No, they don't
them.
eat.
Hmm.
But maybe he could convince his butler. His butler likes stuff from the stand.
Okay.
What's
And
his butler
eventually-
usually
Thank you.
like?
That's a
His butler usually likes raw beef tartare. Yeah, I've seen him go to
Oh,
the fisherman
fancy.
to try to acquire sturgeon
I had
caviar.
some expensive crap.
Yeah.
If you can manage to find a wholesale deal on lobster, he loves that.
Ooh, all right. Maybe that's what we'll do.
But eventually the tiefling does finish grinding up the dried garlic and mixes it properly to give you guys a pound of garlic salt. Who's going to be holding on to the pound of garlic salt?
This is yours, Gus. Hold on.
Mine! And I'm just gonna stick my finger in it and
Oh
give it
my
a
God.
taste.
Yum yum.
Yumma,
You don't know how
yumma.
you don't know how perishable it is because of how fresh the garlic is, but because of how fresh the garlic is, it tastes quite remarkable.
Mmm.
Mmm.
I could make a good pizza pasta with this.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe we won't have to use it, and we could make a piece of pasta out of
Yeah! But I'm gonna
thank
use
you.
it.
it. Thank you so much again. That was
Yeah,
a
no
huge help.
problem.
All right. Lobster. Where's the stall for this seafood?
Excuse me, sir, do you have lobster?
Ah, jeez.
Oh, he can't
Son,
talk.
you'd have to go to the docks. These aren't we're in the middle of the city.
Right, I knew that. All right, let's.
Excuse me,
Hey,
sir,
hey.
do you have lobster?
I have pies.
Do you
And
have
I'm a-
lobster pie?
Give me a sec.
Whoa.
I have shepherd's pie. I have shepherd's pie.
Ooh,
No. Excuse me,
Dang.
sir.
my apologies.
You have lobster?
No.
No, my apologies.
Again, you'd have to go to the fisherman.
Again?
Like, they all
I
hear
We've
the
have
never even
conversation.
spoken.
They all hear us.
My stand is 5 feet away from the pie making stand.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have lobster?
My apologies.
I do not have youngs. I do not, young sir.
My apologies.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have lobster?
I do not. I'm a ma'am.
My apologies.
Sorry, sir. Excuse me, sir. Do you have lobster?
I have lobster for lunch.
Do you have lobster for
That's the
sale?
It's the closest we've got.
You wanna buy my lunch?
Would a rich snob like it?
I bought it for wholesale from the docks.
Let's just go to the docks, Gus.
No, wait. Do
Hold
you
on,
still
that's
have
not
your
fun.
lunch? I'll buy it.
Oh my
I
word.
mean, I cooked it already. It's amateur. It's amateur stuff.
Oh, I'm not here for amateur hour. Thanks anyway.
My apologies.
Excuse me, sir or ma'am. Do you have lobster?
No, this is the market.
Okay,
son.
bye. Excuse me,
My
bandana man. Do
apologies.
you have lobster?
No, son, this is the
Okay.
market.
Excuse
My
me,
apologies.
Atlas. Do you have lobster?
This whole time he's been sitting there like Shinji chair.
Oh man.
He just doesn't even look up when he asks him for lobster.
You want to go for a walk, buddy? He'll walk
I
off
bet
the
lobster
sad.
means. I bet lobster means something in the Urban Dictionary.
It's an aquatic creature. It's a crustacean, I
let's
think. I don't know.
look.
It
Let's
must
Do I
mean
look like a
something else.
zoologist?
let's.
I'm a
Why
little
am I
boy.
seeing? Why am I seeing Dr. Snacks
Oh,
getting
you
all
actually see that?
Huh?
Don't worry about
sorry,
that.
Mom.
Oh
What?
shit!
Don't
Oh
worry about
no!
that.
Is Dr. Snacks here? Where is he?
Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay.
Probably a mild hallucination. It's fine. Let's get a move on.
I'm always hallucinating.
Don't worry about that.
What are you hallucinating about? Atlas,
It's
do you have issues? You want to talk about it?
It's almost like I can hear his voice.
Whose voice?
Dr. Snacks.
I'm going to press to digitate his voice.
Oh,
Hello, Atlas.
No. No.
Look at my toes.
He like covers his ears in pain.
Right
Gustav
before you
also.
is a minor illusion of his toes just wiggling in front of your
Why
face.
you're so
Oh hey!
Oh, it's him and his children.
All right, let's not bother them. We need to go. Let's go.
I run
No,
towards
no. I grab Gus. I'm gonna grab Gus. I'll roll.
them.
You're
Roll
gonna
for
grapple
it.
each other in the middle of the market.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Surreptitiously.
You guys can make a contested grapple check.
So it's just a strength check.
It's it's whatever's higher for you, athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. Athletics or acrobatics? Okay. Definitely athletics. That is a dirty 20.
That's a 2, a 3.
Come on, we're going.
No, he might have lobster.
Let's hurry up. Let's get a move on.
And the guards kind of
Look at his 2 little snacklings.
Look, see the guards are freaking.
I heard his voice.
And why not-
before he
Excuse me,
appeared.
guard. Do you have lobster?
why is that man dragging you? Why you're
He's my
Dr.
dad.
Snacks Dr. Snacks turns around to look at you three. And
I
he immediately
wave.
turns back around.
Atlas
I
looks
wave
appalled
with
in
both
horror.
my arms.
You see him turn back around and pull his children in tighter.
I minor illusion more waving arms around me.
Jesus.
And he turns
Oh,
around to look at you, Gus.
I smile.
As he's holding a tome in his hand.
Hi, Dr. Snacks.
Dr. Snacks.
Atlas needs some psychological help.
And he
You're
turns
in my brain.
and he
You
turns back.
infiltrated my mind. How dare you?
Come along, kids.
Come on,
Don't
come
talk
along.
to the fr-
Come along, kids.
Don't talk to the freak.
to the shoeless doctor.
Frank is just dragging 2 people now.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
Drew, I'm
Louise.
so sorry.
All the NPCs. Yeah, lobster.
You
I
guys
think
don't-
I
You can
missed
put in
one.
some work.
Yeah, we'll drop by the docks like quickly, see if we can get some wholesale lobster.
Lobster's easily enough to find. The guy offers it to you guys. It's a bit on the pricey side for 5 gold pieces.
5? All right, whatever.
Can we charge it to the card, please?
I'm gonna give the gold.
It depends on where you buy
No.
it from.
I want to find the most expensive place. I'll take the card.
Yeah, if you want to use your
Fucking
card, you have to find a more official looking building. And on the dock, there's plenty of restaurants and actual grocers as opposed to stands.
hell. The butler might appreciate it. Why not? Let's have a look.
Give me your finest lobster to go.
You're like talking to a lamp pole.
Are you presenting to? And yeah, you guys are talking to the grocery boy.
Yeah,
And
where
you
can
ta-
we find the finest? Yeah.
We sell.
You guys got it?
We sell lobster here.
Oh, Jesus. Excuse me. Sorry.
I'm
And-
sorry, I haven't finished
No,
puberty.
it's...
What's wrong with your face?
Gus, please.
going through puberty.
No. It's
You
it's
should
understandable.
be. I'm never
Arrest
going
the
to do
poor
that.
Minimum wage guy.
I'm gonna call my manager.
Look,
I'll
look, we'll
help
take.
you.
We'll,
I'll
we'll,
help you.
You're going to
yes,
call
yes.
your
Well,
manager? I don't think that's
Yeah,
how
he
it
can
works,
help
kid.
you.
right, right. Yeah, just call the manager.
Aren't you younger than me?
Whatever you say, kid.
My apologies.
Oh no, don't worry. He's a bit on the newer side. Yeah, how can I help you, young man?
Dr.
uh,
Snacks?
How can I help you, young man?
we're looking for some wholesale lobster, maybe like more of the finer stuff. You
And
know.
we have it's more groceries aren't really wholesale. You have to go to the
Or
fisherman.
oh,
Why?
actually, excuse me, sorry. I'm looking at this list here. Just fine lobster, I suppose.
Sure, it'd be about 5 gold pieces.
Charge it to this card.
A government service card.
Yeah.
Hold on, they sent me the registry, the updated registry yesterday, actually.
Good.
And eventually he just flip through it, and it just says, "This is authorized for hotels and restaurants only."
All right, here's 500 pieces.
I mean, if you got it on a tight budget, you could definitely buy a prepared lobster at a restaurant.
Oh,
Wait, I'm sorry. I thought we were at a
I
restaurant.
thought this was. Yeah, I thought this
Oh
was.
no, this is this is a grocery store.
Oh, we
So
were
I said
confused.
the option was restaurant and grocery store. You want to go to the restaurant?
Can you recommend us to one, sir?
You want to go to the restaurant?
Yes.
It's a restaurant, easily enough, but unfortunately, it's not raw. It is prepared already. But it is, and because it's cooked, it will be 10 gold pieces, but it is charged to the card.
Sweet.
Cool. Make the government
Let's hurry.
pay. Yay.
Let's hurry while this is warm.
Let's go.
You guys
Uber
gonna rush to the
Eats.
antiquarian's house?
We zooming.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, do we
That
need a
person's a little
like? Do we
slow.
need identification, like the Nobles District or whatever, like from Binley?
Oh,
We
we
never
got
gave
the-
Ridley his
you
keys
got-
back.
Oh, do we
Frank,
know?
Frank, you
We
got
never
the oh yeah, that's true. We never did give it back. But
Alright, I
also,
guess we're-
Frank, you have the
we're
mission
good to go.
papers.
Right.
You guys are
Alright,
gonna,
we'll
you guys
we'll
walk
zoom
up
on over. Yep.
to the government, or sorry, the affluent neighborhood.
Yep.
Let's go mess up the rich people's houses.
No.
And what do you say? And the guard welcomes you again.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello,
buddy,
Binley.
old pal. We're here to.
Hello, Binley.
Yes.
Yes,
Binley.
we are. All three of us are Binley.
Cumulative. Yes.
Hello, Binley.
Hello.
Do you have your card?
I am Binley. Here's my card. A mega chippies.
I was wondering why Binley didn't have his card when he needed to go home last night.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we should promptly return this when we're done here.
I mean, he never asked for it back. I
Right,
assumed he
yeah.
had a spare.
It's hard to come by spares in such an affluent or with tight security, son.
Right.
Oh, he's rich. He can afford it.
You got the guard just stares at you guys as he opens the gate.
Oh shit.
Knock, knock. We're
Hello?
here.
And I'm giving the butler a French accent this time.
Hey.
Ew.
We got.
Oh, you know what? I'm giving you a Quebecois accent.
No!
Oh no!
Oh no.
worse.
Oh no.
A Quebecois. Oh.
What business do you have with Mr. Antiquarian?
Hey, you want some lobster?
Yeah, there's a. We got some lobster here for you.
We're here to bribe you with lobster.
We need to talk about a certain incident quite a long time ago. I mentioned the name of the mansion.
Valentine? Was it?
Come in.
Valentine Manor or something. Thank you.
I didn't know.
my friend.
I didn't
I
know
don't
there
see
were
my
any
friend.
Canadians here.
Since the antiquarian can't eat, I suppose this is for you then. And I hand over the lobster.
Merci.
Yes.
It has je ne sais. From this restaurant, it has a je ne sais.
Comment ça va?
Umami aftertaste.
Ah, yes, umami, yes.
What about my
You see-
mommy?
You speak French, my friend?
Uh,
What is French?
we.
It's a sort of language of common.
It's a dead language.
It
Don't let
has
them tell you anything different.
how do you say? It has how do you say a better tone?
A bedtime tone?
No, a better tone.
Yes, yes, yes.
Somehow
Okay.
it fills my heart with dread.
Oh no, you don't want to say that. As je ne sais, uh, proper atmosphere.
Frankie, can you interpret, translate this?
Can I do
Oh,
a roll of any kind?
you speak French, my friend. Yeah, go ahead and roll a history check.
Okay. Fucking hell. Let's see. That's here we go. History.
Yeah, you do understand a little bit of French
Yeah, I read a couple books here and there.
because of your scholarly background.
Hmm. It's a bit of a dead language, though. Don't tell them though. Hey,
And quelle question avez-vous pour l'antiquaire?
Said something about poo poo.
I'll just yeah, I'll just translate, whisper it to them,
Antiquarian.
and I'll give them the reaction back or reply back in very broken Quebecois
Yeah,
French.
you translate back to me, of course. We need to ask about Valentine Manor.
Mm,
Excuse my bad accent. I haven't studied French in a
J.
while.
Valentine.
you're good.
La maison incendie. À la
One
fin de la rue.
second.
What the fuck
Oh,
are they saying?
Where's my Google Translate? 1 second.
Are they talking smack about us, Atlas?
I don't know, but hearing that language,
Vous devez vous
painful.
renseigner sur la maison incendie au bout de l'Europe.
You
Fucking
you
hell.
really are a downer today.
This is amazing. I give the proper response.
Okay, I'm good. Give a history check on it up.
Fucking hell.
Sorry, your language is not
Yeah,
sharpened. I apologize.
it's been a while since I used it, so maybe
Mira,
we should
yo,
just use
mira que
common
yo no
for the
entiendo un
other
carajo
for
de
the
lo
other.
que ustedes están hablando. Yo no entiendo nada. Hablen fucking común,
I'm sorry.
carajo.
I'm sorry, Muslim. My Spanish is not good.
What's Spanish?
It's a dead language. Don't worry about it.
Why don't I know anything?
But
What have you been doing
Yes,
for your whole
yes.
life?
the
I don't know.
the
Get that one.
downtrodden house at the end of the road. Yes, the antiquarian has been. I wasn't around. My father was the butler at the time, but
Hmm.
the antiquarian was around when the house burned down. That is correct.
Can we speak to the antiquarian, or will we need some form of
Oh,
transaction?
for a friend, I can do that for you.
Ah, nice. Understood.
Thank you for this lobster.
What's your name, by the way? I didn't catch it before.
You can simply call me butler. I call myself the anti-butler,
Anti-butler.
but it's
Anti-butler?
So
the
do you
anti.
kill other butlers? Because you're an
Uh,
anti-butler.
Conveniently, I thought portmanteau of antiquarian butler would sound good, but clearly people
Right,
also
right.
say the same thing that I sound like I murder other butlers. But
What about Butleriquarian?
Oh, did you kill your dad to
Butleriquarian,
become
you
the
know what?
the butler?
You know
It's
what's
one of those
down?
situations.
You know what, downtrodden young man? I will take your piece of advice, and I will call myself the Butleriquarian from now on.
Butler Quarian. Let me just think.
Thank you for your suggestion.
The first time
It's good.
someone's
It's
listened
good.
to me.
It rolls off the
But
tongue.
he looks at you,
Wait.
Francade, and he starts again speaking in French. Pourquoi l'Oriel pontu est-elle très
Oh
déprimée
no, it's starting again.
I give the
And you
proper
understand it is
response. Yeah.
why is the pointy ear one very depressed and
Oh,
down looking?
it's a long story, I say, in the proper form. Don't worry about it too much.
I
They
will
say in
call
common.
I will call the antiquarian down, but do not tell them what I said. That might have been interpreted as rude.
Oh no, of course, of course.
Sorry, pointed out. I see that you are down, so I will not bring you any more down.
You're insulting me in a dead language.
No. You are quite
No,
you.
no, no, no,
No. You are
no,
quite.
no.
How do you say in your language? You are handsome, gents.
Yes, poggers. Yeah, we're very poggers.
Yeah. You are poggers.
Sí,
Just
eres muy
stares at the
feo.
floor.
Eres horrendo y apestas.
I do not
He's
understand, my friend.
covering his ears.
It
My
means I love
that
you.
language is dead.
Why is there so many words I don't understand? I don't know any
Who the
words.
fuck?
Hola, amigo.
I do not speak French, my friend. Or I do not speak Spanish, my friend. I can barely understand my brother when he starts speaking French.
The antiquarian. Welcome. Hello.
I do
Just
speak a little bit of other languages. I speak a little bit of English, common, as
yes.
it's dead. It's a dead term for it now, English, but it's
Mm.
more commonly known as common.
Sorry to take up your time, but just a couple of questions.
Yes, my friend.
Do you know anything about the was it the Valentine Manor?
Yes.
Okay, that
Oh,
thing. Yes, we have an assignment. I suppose it's okay to show you this, and
We're
I'm giving you an
ghost
assignment
busting.
paper. Do you happen to know anything about this that could possibly help us?
Mr. Valentine. Or young is hardly the term for it. He was
Right, right.
actually don't he was a young man from the Eastlands, but as people passed and I didn't, he stayed young.
Oh.
I didn't know if the Eastlands, I'm not sure where he was from. He said he spoke a couple of dead languages. Can't remember if it
Um,
was Japanese or Chinese,
question.
Tagalog. Yes.
You said that he stayed young. Would he only go out at night?
Yeah. I'm getting to
Vampire
that. I
confirmed.
Yeah, I had the feeling as well, but yeah, I had the feeling as well, but I didn't want to judge someone from the East. He said he was some sort of
Hmm.
Eastern. I can't remember. I read about these languages in a journal of mine. Something about, I'm not sure if he said Chinese. Chinese. Sorry, these languages are quite dead. Japanese.
Pretty sure Chinese is not a language. Just saying, from
It's
all the books I've read.
it's from super far east.
Super far.
He said he could have been some sort of Filipino. I don't know,
Oh, nice. Represent.
but
Let's
but
go.
but these I don't want to offend
Ah,
you
yes, the
human.
Forgotten
You
Realms.
are any of you human?
Me,
Yeah,
I'm a
look, human.
human. I'm a
Well, I don't
human
want to offend.
boy.
I know. I'm
I
just
don't
joking.
know what you call it in your. I don't know what you would call it. I'm not sure if this is offensive. Those flavor of human are long dead. Their civilization's long past.
Right, right.
Flavor.
Yeah.
I'm
You ate
offended.
them.
And he looks at his butler from around, like he looks around the corner, see the butler's there, like they don't come in the French flavor anymore.
You ate them.
Whoa. I
It's like
don't
And
I
It's like
don't think that's what he meant, but
young. I don't. I don't know
maybe
any of
we
these
should change
names.
the subject. Point is, this man
yes,
knows some languages that aren't around anymore, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
let's just
I'm.
steer this away
But yeah, how about we
from
introduce
the that.
ourselves to the antiquarian? My name is Frank Finn. Uh,
We've already
just one of the
introduced
other two.
ourselves. It's not our first visit.
No, apparently antiquarian here doesn't know our names.
My butler failed to translate your
Right.
names to me.
Well, I'm Frank Finn.
I'm Gus.
I'm Atlas.
And together we are the Mega Chippies!
Yeah,
Yay!
we have another member, but they're like promptly I don't know,
They- They're,
predisposed, I suppose.
they're doing some side mission or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but back to Mr.
It
I'm sorry
happens.
to give you a lecture on language, but
Oh, no worries.
I'm sure some one with a diploma in linguistics would probably tell you about it, but young Mr. Valentine from very, very far east with who spoke a really weird dead language. He owned that manor, as you said, I because he made sure not to make his appearance in front of me that often because I was
Mm,
another long-lived resident, but he never did go outside in the morn. His wife certainly did, but
mm,
not him.
a wife. Say,
Yeah, Miss Oleander. Tragedy what happened. Most residents have long forgotten it, and my memory's a bit
is
hazy.
there any next of kin, or is it?
No,
Mm,
they didn't have a next of kin as far as I can remember.
Hmm.
I see.
So
I
the
see.
residence is just abandoned now?
Yeah, I wouldn't dare approach it. There's been rumors about being sucked in. Something about the Ghostbusters.
Is there
Ghostbusters
any?
got busted, huh?
Is there
And
anything significant about the incident that you know of?
there was they they accused one or other of religious heresy. There was lots of burning, and eventually their house, from what I
Mm,
could see from here, because they live at the
right.
very end of the road, it was burnt up, and the smoke eventually encapsulated the entire area. And for some, I don't want to call it, it's supernatural. There's supernatural things going on in this world. Everyone knows there's magic and supernatural
Right.
Rue,
entities. What up?
question out of character.
What up?
So, is this mansion like actually still there, or was it burned up and there's nothing there?
It
That's the
still is
part I'm a
there.
little bit confused.
It still is there.
Okay, so it's like in ruins?
He's about to tell you.
Okay.
When the smoke eventually did encapsulate the entire place, it just looks like I assume the mansion's still there, but no one is going to traverse a thick fog, especially when there was a witchcraft going on in there, right?
Right.
Especially in such an affluent neighborhood like this.
One would have to be crazy to go in there. Right,
One
guys?
would have to be very
That's
stupid to go in there.
and that's
Like,
why they called us.
oh, I am so terribly sorry.
Oh no, it's no apology. It's just matter of fact, you know.
I mean, thick fog and weird sounds and witchcraft was only a bad recipe, right?
Mm,
Well, they did call us expendable. Yay!
indeed, they did. Mm,
I'm sorry that this fate has befallen you. In my long life, even though you guys are just a speck so far, I'll be sure to remember you.
thank you, thank you. These things happen. Don't
Thanks.
worry. Don't worry about it.
Can't wait for you to tell another group of adventurers in 100 years about how we died in that mansion.
Maybe my mansion will
I'd
end
be
up like that
honored.
mansion, but beware the fog.
Beware the fog on this.
Are you a
What's this
vampire
about
too?
what's this about the fog?
As soon as the burning stopped and the fog took place, it just never went away. It's quite
Oh, there's
creepy.
just okay. There's just fog around there.
And
Hmm.
every time someone approached the fog, they would hear bell toll. So that certainly isn't something
Bell tolls. Understood.
that is. I'm not going in there. 500 or 100 years has passed, and I'm not going in there.
Understandable.
Yet all the rich people are okay living near that place?
The bell only tolls when you get close, so it's more so a 20
What?
minute walk from the
uh,
last house.
When was the last time someone went in? Another group of Ghostbusters,
I
I
mean,
suppose.
that group of kids that
No,
went in, and they were
no,
more than
the
old enough to
girls.
understand the consequences of their action. More
Still,
than a week ago, they disappeared.
a week ago.
First gens to
Oh,
come in over a
The
couple dec
kids.
a couple decades actually.
Do you know how many of them there were?
There were four.
Okay, thank you. He's like
Young
jotting
and
notes down.
young and stupid to approach a coast house essentially.
Were these like nobles or just like street urchins?
I cannot tell. I didn't get a good look at them. Then they're still
No.
trying to identify who went missing.
Right. Okay.
I'm sure we'll
Maybe it
bump
was
into
another
them.
set of us.
Do we have any
It,
other questions, guys?
I'm good.
are you four gents? Or three? Sorry, three gents going in there.
Yes. To our misfortune.
And he
Yep.
checks the pocket watch. And unfortunately, that lobster only bought you guys so much time. I apologize. as the floorboards begin
No
to move you guys
worries.
around.
Oh, sorry for
We
taking your
we
time.
can
Thank you
leave
so much.
ourselves. You don't need to do this.
Goodbye,
Ah!
sir.
Whoa!
Oh, jeez. All right. Woof.
Every time, I forgot that happened.
I
All
got some
right,
good notes out of that.
let's go into our deaths.
Hmm. The only thing I can't pin down is how it all went down. No one really knows that. Yeah, but who,
Vampires,
what, where,
dude.
and when. I suppose so, but why? What the hell happened? I suppose a witch
Because
hunt
they're evil.
or vampire hunt. I know, but I want to know the details. What exactly set this
Oh,
all
I'm
in?
sure we'll find out up close and personal.
Frank K just like starts like going into the zone,
Oh,
Oh
Frank K will
boy.
love
going
this.
over his notes.
Puts on a little detective hat.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose we'll find out. Are we all ready? I think we're all prepped up.
I'm ready.
Maybe we should leave a note for Vira somewhere.
Going to die. See you later.
Snacks will probably tell him.
Yeah.
He should be fine.
He'll be our backup.
Yep.
Eventually, you guys didn't take the walk. Like, eventually, you guys notice walking down the neighborhood. Eventually, the modern houses just stop, and it's a straight brick road for 20 minutes. That's the antiquarian described it to you.
Exciting.
Wish that strong-looking half-orc guy with the cart was here. Make this travel a lot easier.
And after about 20 minutes of walking, you see what the antiquarian described, a large in disarray house that you can't get the best look out of because it's just covered in a dense fog.
Yeesh.
Even though it's
Guys,
completely nice and clear out.
Very Silent Hill.
guys, why don't we just
So, yeah, Silent
fireball the
Hill.
place and leave? Just set it on fire and walk away and forget about it.
I look over the like the goal of this assignment thing. What does it exactly say? Just like purge the place?
As this says,
What's the
recover the
mission?
remains of the children.
Cover the Oh, okay. I did not catch that part.
Darn it.
Shit. Yeah, we gotta get the remains.
No setting things on fire today.
Oh my
Not
god.
for me.
Do you need a minute, Atlas? Like we could
Dude,
we're not on time. We can take a break, if you need
yeah,
a prep.
you got
A little pep.
issues, man. We should talk it out.
I'm okay.
Yeah,
No,
sure.
you're not.
If we're going in there, we're gonna need everybody at 100%.
And you sound like you're at like 5%.
I'm always at 100%.
That's a big lie.
Can
I
I roll
don't
an
need to
insight on
cast.
that?
I don't need to cast Zone of Truth to know that's a lie.
I mean, yeah, you could if Alice wants to contest it with a deception check, you
Yeah,
certainly
no.
can.
That's not 100%, obviously.
Yeah, yeah, it's more.
No
Yeah,
matter
Frank
what
could
you
definitely
roll
see it.
on
Fucking
the
hell.
inside, you'll know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mere Nogman's talk had an effect on Atlas.
Atlas, come
His
on,
whole life
buddy.
is a lie.
We were having so much fun talking about kinks.
I think we're good to talk.
Look, it's okay to not know
I
what
don't
a
think there's
word means.
I don't think there's anyone around. You guys are free
It's
to
not
talk
your
whenever.
fault. I didn't know about it either.
We weren't playing baseball.
Look, it was a simple mistake. You're fine. You're fine. You'll get over
Yes,
it.
it was an accident. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Don't
And
let
we
these
we
things get
got
to
off
you.
scot-free.
I suppose in some ways.
If anything, we actually earned something from it. We had a nice lesson. We learned about it. We gained knowledge, and knowledge is power.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe.
Just across the screen.
Who's Joe?
Where are you
He's
looking
a
at?
real
Looking at the
American
camera.
hero. So cheer up, buddy. We're about to die
Yeah,
anyway.
Yeah, keep your head tall. Yeah, exactly. We're not gonna live forever, so.
I can't die. I can't.
Well,
That's
and
a
sounds like an upside.
good positive
Yeah.
outlook.
Yeah. All right. We all ready?
So
Hmm.
Yeah.
yeah. No more sad face. Be happy.
Are you
Happy
guys going
happy.
to step into the fog?
No, not just. I want to have a look. So does this fog cover like? Is it just fog, or can we see like outline, like silhouettes of like the
I mean, the
manor?
best you can see is that there's
How
like
far reaching is
the
it?
entire estate is covered in a 12-foot wall,
Fucking. Oh, okay.
and
Like 12-foot
it
wall of fog,
yeah.
or like a
Oh
fence,
no,
like
there's an
a
actual
area.
wall that you can
Oh,
see,
okay, okay, okay. Okay, so gated. Okay,
and
or
the
whatever.
entire
Like,
fog covers 16 acres of land.
oh, jeez. Is it like very
Oh
thick,
boy.
Oh yeah,
or
it's super thick.
so we can't see any like shapes or anything like within?
I mean, you can see the outline of the house. You could tell
Okay, okay.
if
Genuinely, how big is an acre?
I don't know. I'm Canadian.
I couldn't
I know,
figure
right? I'm just nodding my head. I'm like, oh yes, of course. 16
um
acres. Yes.
as
Yes.
as someone who uses the American system, I can tell you that an acre is an acre.
Whoa.
I would
Huh.
not know what it is in metric.
Never would have guessed that.
It's at least 3
I'm just gonna
large
assume it's
boulders long.
significant. 3 large boulders long. Okay.
Boulders?
Why don't we just measure things in boulders? Honestly,
Sure.
makes things a lot simpler.
And because
How
it's
many
so
boulders across is it? Large boulders, actually.
Hey, I'm not
because it
saying
is
it's a good system.
because it is
Upper-
so nice out, you
Mhm.
guys do see some animals playing on the outside because it's such a huge field that leads to this place.
Should we chuck an animal in there and see
But
what
none of
happens?
the animals willingly enter the fog. Kind of like Dark Souls.
What's like the closest
Can
animal I could
I
grab it?
is can
I
I
want to test this thing out.
shoot can I shoot chill touch towards the animals, but not to hit them, but to like scare them to run into the fog?
You can, yeah, go ahead.
I'll get on like one side of it, so like to corral it.
Okay.
One of them eats the chill touch as they would and you get the feeling that they would rather die
Oh
than
God,
Oh.
they would rather die
Oh.
than enter the fog.
Oh.
is it dead?
Oh no.
And
I-
it's
Oh
unconscious.
shit!
Uh-oh.
Can I stick my hand in there?
The fog?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll put my
sticking
hands
hand in
on
there.
Atlas's shoulders, just in case something happens. Then I'll pull them back.
It's chilly to the touch.
Oh, like chill touch?
Yep.
Okay,
Did you
can I
hear anything?
grab the corpse of the animal I killed and chuck it into the fog?
Oh my god!
I mean, yeah. Ooh, pew.
Was that the noise of me chucking it? What,
Yeah.
what happened?
We just stare at it. We just stare at it.
You hear a
Uh,
whoo, as you disappears into the fog and you hear a thud.
I think it fell down.
I think it's
Uh,
fine. I
Did
think
Atlas hear
it's
any bell
good.
tolling when they put their hand in?
He did not.
Okay, okay.
It's kind of cold.
It's cold. Yeesh,
Can I shoot something in there? Can I like fucking I don't know, Eldritch blast the ground in there?
Yeah, you can.
Can
Like,
you
how
just
far
pick
can I
up a
go?
rock? And I pick up a rock and I throw it in there.
You guys can see the
I-
wall.
yeah. I
Wait,
think
what?
I'm gonna head on
We
there.
can see what?
The wall of the
wall.
house.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
wait.
Oh, well.
Can
There's like an entrance though, right? Where you can go through.
Yeah, it's a stone wall with a gate.
Oh, okay, okay.
Can I like cover my ears and walk in?
Yeah, I'll go first. Everybody, just
As
Sure.
you saw Francade walk in, he disappears into the fog, as is with
Oh.
Dark Souls.
can we hear him?
yeah, I'll start shouting out. You guys hear me? I
You
like
do
turn
not.
back. I'll start walking back.
And as you walk back, Francade,
Oh
try to
shit!
walking out of the fog, you are back where you started.
Ah!
Ah,
Fuck, I
shit.
know what this is. Okay. All right. We're not getting
I stand in
anywhere.
place.
I
I'll
walk
stay
I
on
walk
this.
into the
Same way.
fog.
Atlas, do you follow?
I'm plugging my ears and I'm going in there.
And
Yeah, do
as
we
you
hear any bell
guys,
tolling?
no Baltol.
Oh, jeez, what the hell?
And as you guys walk in front of into the fog, you know you can now see very clearly a run down house with a 12-foot stone wall and a
we-
massive gate.
Do we see each other?
Yeah, you can see each other now.
Okay.
Hi
Oh, hey.
guys, we made it. We're not dead
Uh,
yet.
The most
Yeah, I don't think
notable
we can make
feature
it back now.
is that
Hmm?
above the front gate there's there's a massive clock with with a large bell that
Above the
encapsulates
gate.
it to a stone arch.
Oh boy.
Massive bell. Okay.
And for some reason,
Stone
it stand like the hands read 1 o'clock, and it just never
arch.
moves.
Ooh.
I look at my watch. Do I have a watch?
1 o'clock at 1 o'clock at night or
Do,
1
do I
o'clock
have a
in the
sundial?
afternoon?
What do
You're
I
not
have?
entirely sure. It's a normal clock.
Oh, right. Of course.
What time
Digital
was it when
clock.
we walked
I
in?
don't know why.
It was well before lunch, before you guys came in.
Does it move at all?
It does not
The
move.
hands? Okay, so maybe that's when shit went down at 1 o'clock. I would
And the
assume at
gates
night.
welcome you, and the gates welcome you in
Oh god.
as the bell starts to toll.
Let's have it. Let's do a perimeter of this place.
Oh boy.
Yeah, let's stick together. Sure we don't get ghosted.
Oh, there's words down here.
Okay,
It's like an anime with the subtitles overhead,
Oh, there's a door here.
or like Dark Souls when you walk in a new area.
There is an
the words come
exclamation
out.
mark down here.
Wait, let's stick together, everybody.
Where'd you guys go? Oh, there you are.
This ain't Scooby Doo.
Oh my god, it's an 8! And an exclamation point!
Have a look at this area.
You want to have a look?
Yes.
What's this?
From what you can see, like
Slowly scan over. Yeah.
it's completely run down. You notice that the building on your left has the appearance of a worn down tool shed, and the larger one seems to be some sort of, you can't really like, it seems like it could be an extension of the house, someone else's room.
I opened the door.
And
What's in-
as you look in,
what's in
Gus,
here?
it just appears to be a tool shed with nothing but rusty tools.
Can I look in here?
I guess we have to play the farming minigame, guys.
As you walk in, Atlas, you mostly just see it's a spare servants' quarters. It's nice and well organized. And in the corner, you see the not so lovely sight of a man hanging.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry, I forgot to put his body in there.
I don't know what's worse, the man hanging, or that there's a toilet
damn it.
right next to the bed. I'm out. No, thank you. Nope. Close the door. No, thank
Close
you.
the door on me?
I have a. So man hanging.
It's horrible. There's a toilet right next to the bed. Also, a man hanging.
A bit strange. I wonder if this was some sort of like imprisonment or something.
Can you
Toilet in
look
the
at
same
him?
room as the
I
bed.
can't look at him anymore.
Just
Oh,
walk
okay,
out.
so look.
Walk out.
You're gonna
It's
look at him?
fine.
Yeah. Hey, can someone stand by the doorway at least?
I'm right here.
Go ahead and roll.
Ghosted here.
Go ahead and roll a investigation check.
Okay. Investigation. Oof.
I realize there's another door here.
15.
Yeah, I put it there after you could put after the fact because I didn't know there was supposed to be a wall.
Okay.
You find you don't see, like, it's just clear that he hung himself and the
Mhm.
corpse is
How long? Yeah.
pretty beaten up, but you can't like
Beaten up.
It's really well preserved,
And we'll
almost
preserve.
as if he hung himself in the last 24 hours.
Oh god.
And you see, eventually, you do see his. You see the most notable thing is that you see his diary at the bedside.
Diary? Oh, I'll pick that up. You said the
I thought you
corpse
said
was beat.
diarrhea.
Well, yeah, I heard.
Oh no.
Like the corpse,
Did you-
the corpse
it's
is like
beat
beat up.
up?
It's beat up in the sense that it's just
Oh.
dangling around.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought this
And
was like
and you pick up his diary.
outside. Yep. I'll pick it up.
What's that book say?
Yeah, have a look. Is there anything else of note in the room? If not, I'll read the
No,
diary outside.
nothing else of
Okay.
note.
All right. Let's not stay in the same room as that. It's kind of gross. I'll thumb through the diary and like read aloud.
And as you thumb through it, you just notice it talks about some sort of raid and how the
Raid.
guy
Shadow Legends.
Sponsored by. What a good transition.
Raid Shadow
Shadow,
Legends.
sponsored by Ray Shadow Legends. And he talks about how he's a coward for hiding under the bed as everyone around him died. And he said he would free himself of the guilt.
Oh god. Does it any indication of who this person was? Like, are they just like what do you call it, groundskeeper or something?
Yeah, the details that he was sorry. He was sorry that in this life, even as a servant of the master of
Oh,
the
okay,
manor,
servant.
he didn't serve to his last breath, and that he would join him in the afterlife.
Does it
Mm.
mention the master's name?
Uh,
Seems very vague on this diary. Mm-hmm.
it does mention that the master is Master Valentine.
Okay.
I mean, like first name.
First name?
Yeah.
One check. I forget his first name. Valentine's his first name.
Oh.
Valentine.
His
It's
last
like
name is
Mario
Valentine.
Mario.
Yeah.
They
Oh my
don't
God.
mention his last name. They address him by his first name
Just has one name, possibly.
because his first name was so nice.
Right.
People
Yours was so
have never referred to him by his last name.
Oh, Valen. Space time.
But
Mm.
eventually you do scroll through it and it mentions that his
Mhm.
name was Valentine Grimm.
Nothing grim.
Oh, well, nothing grim about this place.
All right.
Nothing.
Slip this in my back pocket.
It's a joke,
diary.
Atlas. I made it funny. I was trying to cheer you up, buddy.
And I'll put it in your inventory.
Oh man, that hurts.
This guy leave his name in the thing?
Surprisingly, no.
Okay. What a world. He really was a coward.
Well,
That's not very nice to say about a dead person.
it's not like he can defend
My
himself.
apologies. My apologies.
He could haunt you, you know.
I
I'm
suppose
pretty
he could
sure we're gonna
I
be
s-
haunted forever after this.
I suppose he could try. Have a look over here. You
Are
said
you
it
gonna
was
take a
all
look at
like
the
run
plants?
down. I suppose so.
Yeah, the plants are actually really well kept.
Oh, creepy.
Go ahead and
Are
roll
there
a nature check.
any dead bodies in the gardens?
Roll a nature check.
Nature check? Okay.
Yeah, what kind of compost do we got in here?
Mine's not that bright. Everyone else should get in on this though.
If someone wants to help Frankie with his roll,
Yeah,
or are
I
you proficient
will.
with nature?
Let me see.
I have +1.
Who's the highest? I have a
well,
+2.
Wait, I have a +3.
Oh, okay.
Gamer.
Or are any of you proficient
Is
to
there
help? Frankie?
is there like
He's the one looking.
Oh, okay, true. Oh, yeah, I'm not proficient.
Gus, are you proficient?
No.
Then you may not be able to help Frankie. He just kind of swifts through the
Okay, so we'll
plants
just have
quickly.
to
But
okay.
how
Can we
about
make
I just do my own separate roll?
Yeah, can we do
How about I
separate
take
rolls
a
or
look?
is it just only one person can do it?
I say only one person for roll for the group.
All right, you should
But
do it then.
Gus, if you want to push him
Gus.
aside so you can take a better look.
Get
Yeah,
out of
I'll
here!
let-
My eyes are youthful.
Understood, kid.
I know my plants.
Advocate.
Nice.
As you are about to take a look at the plants, you feel Gus shove you out of the way.
Ah, Jesus.
As he starts to put his index and his thumb on the plants so he could get a better feel for the fibers. And Gus, you know that these plants are actually medicinal.
Oh.
Ooh, these are medicinal plants.
Should we
But-
harvest them?
But why are they still fresh? If the gardener is dead and the gardener's tools are all rusted.
Well, today's the anniversary.
Can I
He's been dead for
gather
10
some of the
years.
herbs and take them with me?
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Which I am proficient in.
Gamer.
Oh.
You're not as you're going
Almost a
through them.
20.
It's not the best. It's not your best work, and you only collect a handful of them.
I'm not a gardener. Maybe we should have asked for his help. Oh wait, he's dead.
Mm.
It's a really high stone wall, and you can't really see over it.
Yeah, I'm
But
like
it
doing the
appears to be
perimeter
some
here.
sort of
Okay.
But
graveyard.
One
I
sec, let
want
me check the bottom
to.
right. Okay, that's all clear.
Nope.
I saw that. I saw
Oh,
that too.
what's going on over here?
uh, there's something in there. I opened the door and
Is
I
it bad?
regret it.
Yeah, let me have a
There.
look. Step back.
Okay.
Should I unsheath my weapon for this? What did you see exactly?
I saw a dead man.
Yeah, let's
There's
have a look.
something in there.
You might want to
And
stand where I
as you get
was.
a look in there, Frankade, he's just a
I'll
man.
squint. Have a
He's just a
look.
man digging a grave.
He's digging.
Yeah.
I see him. Oh,
Hello. Oh shit. Hey,
Wait, he's alive?
excuse me.
hello.
Uh,
Can I have a moment of your time?
yes.
Are you
Seems like you got
alive?
a lot of time to spare. I'll shut the door.
I'm alive.
What's your name, sir?
Vincule.
Vincule. Well, Mr. Vincule, we're here on a government, I suppose, business. Some missing kids. Have you seen any of them?
Oh.
What exactly are you doing here, by the way?
Preparing the grave.
While
Grave.
he's talking, can I take a look at this grave and I want to see what the headstone says and if there's anything in the hole.
The heads or the one with the hole remains empty. It is just
Okay.
a hollow hole. But it is smaller than like it is a small like it's smaller than Gus. Like it's meant to be for a smaller person.
Oh.
What's the
And
grave?
it's and next to it, next to the headstone next, and the headstone is just empty. But the one next to it just says Oleander.
Wait,
Uh,
whose grave is this?
Frank, Cade,
Don't
Oh,
ask me that question.
what's up, Gus?
that
What?
grave
I look
he's
back.
digging is for someone smaller than me.
And like you see him start to prepare 3 more graves.
Hey, who are these graves for, sir? I turn
Uh,
back to the rest of them and I'm like, you should take defensive positions.
you want to? You want to? I mean, you can check out the headstones. There are headstones.
Is that what is that what this person says?
I
Or
mean,
are
he
they
doesn't say that.
just
He
are
does say
they
that. But
just
you can just see that
okay?
there's
Yeah,
clearly written names
I'll
on
have
the
a closer
headstones.
I'll have a closer look. I'll like walk by them. Still make some distance between me and this person.
This one says Frank 8 Finn.
Oh
Ah,
shit.
That one says Atlas
ah,
Catabotus, and this one says Gus Falso.
I look
I'm
back
going
at
back
them
in
and
this room.
You're
I
Well,
going
look
back
back
at
and I just
Atlas. As soon as you go down a flight of stairs, you do see a small crypt with an open coffin,
shit.
and at the bottom of it, you see a warding circle.
Uh,
It's scrawled on, so it's a bit scribbled. But you see at in the middle of the circle, you see the charred and ash. You see charred and ash remains.
As that's
uh,
happening, I like grab this person by the arm. I'm like, hey, what's the meaning of this? Why are our names on here? Oh shit.
I want to use chill touch and destroy my
They're
headstone.
gone. Oh shit.
I'm like, nope, nope,
Yeah,
nope.
you can destroy your head. The headstone is destroyed.
I am not dying here. This is some bullshit. That guy was a
It's
ghost.
just our 3 names?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
I want to sprinkle some of my garlic salt over the headstones. Or these 3 specifically. Did they react?
They don't.
How about these ones over here?
Those ones are unmarked actually.
Unmarked? Okay.
It's
And
probably one
Atlas
for Vyra.
for the remains that you see, they're adult size. They're charred and burnt,
Okay.
but they're surprisingly well kept. Like the skin hasn't fallen off. Some of the body is still intact for being a
Yeah,
burnt
what are you seeing
corpse.
What's
here?
this one say?
Atlas.
do I know what this circle is?
What's up? You know, it's a warning circle.
What is that?
Is
Like,
it to keep
genuinely?
something in?
Roll a Arcana check. You know that
Whoa.
it's meant to keep stuff contained. That's all you really
Okay,
know.
okay, yeah. How did they disappear, by the way? Just, like, vanish, or is there, like, any, like,
As soon as you grabbed him, like yeah,
residue?
he started to dissipate.
Dissipate, okay. Yeesh. It really is a ghost kinda situation
Guys,
here.
I don't like these spookums and such.
Guys, there's
What's
there's
down here?
there's dead people.
Yeah, you just noticed the charred remains of an adult.
So what is it, an open coffin?
Yeah, it's an open
Just
coffin,
at the end here? Okay.
and the coffin, surprisingly, on the
Charred
inside,
remains.
is almost like a bed.
Okay.
Like, it's surprisingly
Uh,
ornate and comfortable.
Vampires.
Alright, that's where the vampire lives. I'm just gonna sprinkle some of my garlic salt in and around the coffin,
I'll have a
so
I'll have a
he has a
closer
bad time when he tries to go take another nap.
in case there's any, like, secret compartments, I'll have a closer look at the coffin.
Roll an investigation check.
Yeah. And a closer look, like, in the room.
From what you
Nice.
can see, it's clear that this was used as a bed,
Mhm.
and that's the best you could surmount. Like, it's clear that a vampire did reside in here.
Mm. Well, confirmed.
Can I look at the dead person?
Do you want to touch it?
Oh, yeah, charred
You
remains.
want to touch it?
I'm
You want to
sense of
touch the
interest.
dead guy?
I'm gonna touch the dead
Dude,
guy.
Poke it
Yeah,
with
if
a
you
I'll be
wanna.
right
stick.
I'll be right here.
What part do you want to like? You want to investigate all over his body?
Where do
Yeah,
you want
I
to
want to
touch
see
the dead guy?
like what kind of like burnt is this?
It's clear that he was set on fire and and left in the
Can
ward
we
left to burn for a really long time.
check the what is it? Like, the teeth?
Yeah, the bones are intact. Yes,
Yeah. Can we have a closer look at the teeth?
Dental records.
Yeah, like fangs or something, if this is the
fangs.
vampire, or if this is just like a
Yeah, it's
regular
there are
human
fangs.
thing. Oh, okay, so this is maybe we should
Someone
stomp on this thing,
uh,
or maybe that's
someone must have put
disrespectful, I
a
don't know.
ray of light on him or something.
Oh, is the warding circle, like, active in, like, covering this whole
And
area?
it's no longer active.
Oh, it's not
It's
active,
scribbled.
okay.
It's a bit scribbled at this point.
I wonder what the hell is going on here. I wonder if this is some sort this fog's like a curse or something.
Oh, I'm done with curses.
Yeah, same here. We need to find
Alright.
these
Alright,
kids.
I'm not messing around. I'm gonna take one of these pieces of wood. And is there like a knife or something I can use?
Oh, I see what you're going for.
I'm gonna make me some steaks.
Here, there are no tools.
I take out my
Let's get
scimitar.
something. We can
Alright.
get
Yeah, I'm sure
something
we could
from
just let's
the
just we could just
shed.
chop it up maybe. I don't know.
I got my scimitar.
We
I'm
just
already carving at it.
yep.
It's gonna be crude, but
Oh
it's
yeah,
gonna
there's
be
tools in the
something.
shed, right?
They're rusted though. You know that.
We could just stab puncture it at least. I don't know.
So I make one. I give one to Atlas. Here you go, buddy. I make another one. I give that to Frankade,
I just toss
and
it over my shoulder.
I make like 10 of them for me.
Oh, is it a steak? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I'll just
Yeah,
hold on
this
to it
steak
then.
you don't want to eat.
Okay. I thought you were giving us the body parts or something. You were chopping up
What?
I thought you were chopping up the corpse or something. I was
No,
like,
no, no, no.
wow,
There's
Human
we're
steak.
really in it.
whoa, no, no, no,
Wow.
no.
What is going on?
Vampire steak, actually.
Yeah, there's pieces of
My
wood here.
God.
I'm making steaks. Not
Oh, do you think
Who's
that are
hungry?
you presuming that there are more vampires about?
hell
Are we
yeah, I
presuming that?
am.
Ah, okay,
This
I see where you're getting now.
this place is spooky, dude.
I thought there was only the one, just this guy, and he's already dead.
Well, that doesn't mean he didn't have friends.
He could have
True
bit
enough.
someone else.
Yes, there is a what is this, Miss Oleander or something like that.
Gus, can I have some salt?
Here you go. Give you like a
Puts it in his
fistful
pocket.
of salt. That's not gonna mix
Pocket
well with
salt.
the. Whoa. It's not gonna mix well with the grease, though.
It's fine. I put it in my open pocket.
I got a steak now, Pog.
I kind of want to get
Go
out of
look
here.
outside. Yeah, I think we're done here. Yeesh.
Is there anything else? Is there anything else this way?
No, just more wall. Oh, there's a window here.
Oh, I, also, I see a table.
Yeah,
There is no
stand
window.
back a bit.
There
Oh, is
is
there
no
not?
window.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. This.
There
It's like,
is no
oh,
there
man,
window.
was.
it's nuts.
Oh my, the window's
Oh
gone.
shit! The tiny little hole there just disappeared.
This place is so spooky.
So I guess both of these. There's this double door here, and then the one on the
Should
other
we check
side.
the other side?
I think we should start from the beginning.
Okay, let's do that.
It
Let's go by
makes
the script.
my brain happy.
Yeah, we'll go by the script.
Here's a script?
Yeah, have you not done your lines yet?
No.
I looked to the camera. Oh no!
uh,
Did the doors ominously shut on us as we walk in?
As you like approach to like push them in, you notice that they were completely they started to dissipate, and you could notice that they were completely smashed in.
Oh jeez.
awesome.
So is there just an open hole, or is it
Now it's a
like
completely open hole.
ah?
Okay, okay.
I hate this place.
Have a closer look at this foyer.
Oh yeah, it's like you notice the front,
Look
like the
around.
of course the front
Scan
door
the
is
room.
smashed in. There's
Mhm.
fine woodwork and
Close the door.
paintings that
Sorry.
line the wall,
I'm sorry.
and above the double
Paintings.
doors, leading into what appears to be the next room, there's a woodwork crest of a skull surrounded by roses.
Any of the paintings of interest, like portraits of
Oh
people?
yeah, well, mostly like a pale-looking man and his what you
Looking
presume
man.
to be wife and his the servants of the manor.
Well, that's Count Evilstein for sure.
Hmm.
I go into this room here.
You'll follow.
And this room is
Um,
like is completely in like it's
Ah, the man,
disorderly.
the man cave. I see.
Like there's books and
I,
papers just scattered all across the floor.
I
What
want
kind
to
of
Ooh, books
search
and
papers?
papers.
his desk. Like, what's on the desk? What was the last thing he was looking at?
Roll an investigation check.
Investigación.
Can I check what books are around?
Yeah, I want to look at the
Sure.
books.
Eventually, like the thing that you can see around, like the most notable one is a picture of the same man and woman, and this time the
Mm.
woman appears to be pregnant, and
Oh,
she's a bit of a sad smile.
I rolled a 12.
Uh, for Gus, that's all you can really see. Like you only really see the sad couple. Like looking through the books, they appear to be almost nonsense.
really?
But one of the books you do check aside when you're searching through them hits Atlas, and Atlas you're able to go through it
Oh,
proper. You notice how the letter falls from one of the books.
oh.
Oh, why did you throw that at me?
I didn't. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, something fell out.
There's a
I'm
letter.
trying real hard to be nice to you today.
What's this we got here? You said there was a letter room.
Yeah, it falls into Atlas's hands,
Let me read this bad boy.
and it appears, my dearest or Oleander, I wish you love and peace and prosperity in your new marriage. But your father has uncovered an illicit arcane smuggling ring and has been on a warpath. He's tearing the homelands asunder. But hopefully you are safe. I wish you nothing but love and happiness in your marriage, but I do worry for your safety. Rin Ann.
Rain Ann.
Rin Ann.
I'll put her name in the
Rin
chat.
Ann.
Okay. Taking notes here. Intrigue.
Uh, mm,
Hmm. Friend or a sister or something. Curious.
An ex-lover.
Possibly. Things are getting spicy around here. Much like a soap opera. Perhaps Valentine had a evil twin or something, and he was the root cause of all this.
No.
Yes, it's in
Uh,
Spanish.
Dios mío.
Anything else in the room?
For the most part, that's all you can really. That's almost things of no. The others just boring encyclopedias.
Okay.
This room is boring, guys. Let's go somewhere else.
It's pretty boring.
I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting. Oh, my.
I opened
over
this
here.
door. Ooh, what we got here? Looks like a kitchen.
Down the
There's lots
hallway.
of stains on the floor.
Oh,
Is there supposed to be a
What
door here?
kind of stains?
No, that door is. That door's completely like smashed in.
door. Oh,
Oh.
okay. Open doorway. A close look
What
at the room.
kind of stains on the floor?
They're red.
Oh, okay. That's. Any
This
signs of a struggle here? Or is it just like
There's
stains
signs.
from like
Most of them
meat,
you can
like
see. There's
meats,
like
like raw meat? Mhm.
yeah, all the food has been sprawled across. Like all there's stains that cover the floor that you could tell is old food.
Okay.
This is
That
where they had their blood meals.
Yummy.
Mm.
Uh,
I'll roll
Oh,
in.
there is a
Oh.
titty lady. Oh, there.
Whoa!
Oh, the titty
Oh,
lady is
shit.
running.
She's
Hey.
assaulting me. Whoa! Hey! Whoa! Titty lady, wait!
I think it was a ghost. Oh, wait, hey. He's gone outside.
Hey!
Stop right there.
Hey! I got salt for you.
Excuse me. We
I
have
wanna
a
throw the
couple
salt.
questions for you.
I want to throw the salt.
Excuse
Oh,
me.
fun.
I'll grab. I'll grapple.
you gonna attempt to grab her?
Yeah.
I'm throwing salt at her.
So it is
Garlic
in
salt.
athletics.
Garlic salt.
I need the three of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
Shiza. Saving throw. Come on, baby. Not the
15.
best.
It's not bad, right?
Yeah. Oh, nice. That's close.
Oh, gamer.
Oh wait,
Almost got a 1 or a 3.
She
Did
lets
mine-
out.
did my roll not go through?
It did
I don't
not.
see it on the
did not.
thing.
Did not.
Oh, let me try again. I thought that 15 was mine.
Hey,
18.
nice.
Let's go.
She lets out like a hauntingly loud wail,
Oh, jeez.
and she
I-
starts fucking screeching as soon as you try to grab her.
Can
Can
I
you chill it?
shove my garlic salt in her mouth?
Oh, jeez.
Just like a
Gosh.
fistful of it.
She's just basically here, wondering where her child is.
Oh,
Where did she go?
ghost.
Hey, lady, we could help you.
We're
Do they
here to
basically
find
look like
children.
their token, or is there anything else in the
Yeah,
description?
she looks like her token.
Okay. That was weird. I guess
Well,
back in here.
And Frankie, this room is
Might as well
completely.
open these
There's glass
doors.
everywhere.
Oh, God.
I guess we missed the party,
Tables
guys.
toss over. Yeah.
I want to go
And the room
back.
she was in
to
was
the
like a
room where she
dirty
was in,
pantry.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
what's this over here?
it's a dirty pantry with the fold completely molded up.
Oh,
there's.
this
what's
place
And
is
her-
gross.
It's a staircase.
Oh, a staircase.
Biohazard.
I'm going in.
Oh, okay.
And you guys are gonna go with them.
I go.
No choice here. Yeesh.
Can't stop the Gus. All aboard
The
the
Gus-
Gus bus.
You can't stop the
Gus
Gus
bus.
train. All right, Gus.
You're dead.
All right, Gus. You die instantly.
What's behind door number 1?
You
Death.
guys see a mostly.
Instant death.
You guys see a pretty luxurious looking bedroom.
Oh,
Is it neat?
Luxurious. Okay.
I jump on.
It's-
I jump
It
on the
looks
bed.
luxurious, and no, it is far from neat.
Oh.
I'll have a look through the desk.
I am
For the most part, you
jumping.
don't really find anything of note.
Can I look in the bookshelf?
And the bed is very like because of how expensive the room looks. The bed is very comfortable to jump on.
Jump with me, guys.
Maybe they hid drugs under the bed. I start cutting
Bro-
into the.
Whoa.
From
cutting
what you
into
see,
the
Atlas,
mattress.
the books notably have various pieces of nonfiction written in various different time periods.
Ooh.
It's a collection.
Well,
Different time periods, it seems.
probably
Your
time
house is
periods
this
he lived
old.
through.
Mm.
Yeah.
Vampires.
Nonfiction.
Vampires.
Anything that catches our eye
In here, for the most part,
that
that's
we
the
can
only
intuit?
thing of note.
Okay.
I opened door number 1. Oh! Oh! Oh!
He opens the door
Oh!
and falls down the stairs.
Whoa!
Ooh, what do we see here? What's
It's
this
it's
thing?
mostly the landing that looks over the first floor.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And there's
we are
the
standing on air.
only thing that notable on that table, other thing you pointed out, is it's a
Mhm.
bust.
Oh, it's okay. Oh, what is it? What's
It
the
has a
bust of?
skull for a face, and it has carved roses on the and vines
Skull
curled
for
all
face.
around it.
Okay.
It's like the thing down there.
Hmm.
Let me see if I can pull up the picture.
Ooh, okay.
We looking in this room.
Whoa, home theater.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I'll show you guys the picture.
Okie dokie.
I will put it in the Discord. It's under the Droidberg folk chat, but I'll also put it in tabletop.
It's
That's what it looks like.
a skeleton,
Ooh, wow.
a skull with roses and lettuce.
And lettuce.
And lettuce.
And it's wet?
No, it's not wet.
Uh,
And here it's mostly just card and board games.
oh, sweet. How about we do something very meta and we play Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah! I'll be a fighter.
I'll be a wizard that pretends they're a kid.
That's a weird concept.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where it came from. It
I
just popped
think
in my
it's
head now.
cool. What you want to play as, Atlas?
Maybe
Maybe as a sad elf?
should we call our group Binley's Mega Chippies?
Oh, that
It's
would
pretty good.
actually be really good.
It's a little too meta.
Yeah,
What
just
was going
focus on
on?
Mega Chippies. That makes you happy.
That's right. And he takes one out of his pocket and he munches on it.
Ghost tries not to vomit.
I just toss over
Fresh!
I toss over the table. All the dice go everywhere. All right,
No!
let's get out of here.
Oh, okay. There's a door here. And another one here. I guess this is the one we're going through.
So
This appears to be
washroom.
some sort of nursery.
Oh,
Oh,
Like there's baby toys and
babies.
clothing, all sprawled all over, and notably they're most of it is in a chest.
Are they fresh or are they well played with?
They're not they're unused.
They are
Sorry?
unused?
They're unused,
okay.
Oh,
and most notably there's a crib in the middle.
Oh. I
the
have a
baby
feeling
dummy.
this baby never happened.
Miscarriage? Question mark. Notes.
Is the
And most
baby haunting this place?
and the one
Can
really
you
notable
haunt
thing in
something
here.
if you were never born?
What were you gonna say, Rube?
The most notable thing in here is just like the unused baby clothes in a crib in the middle.
Interesting. Either okay. I was gonna say, is there any like I don't know names or like words in this room like
Roll an investigation check.
to our lovely child, dead guy. Uh, investigation. Okay.
Mhm.
Oof. Not
Oof.
my brightest.
And the only thing you really notice in here is a small swaddled bundle in the crib.
Mm.
Oh.
Should
Oh,
we
no.
open
Unravel
it?
it.
You unravel it.
Should we? Just look to everyone else.
I prepare my
Let's-
finger guns for spells.
We all start crying as we unravel it. All right, on the count of three, everyone, let's do this together.
No, you do it. I'll be over here.
All right.
Yeah, you can do it.
As I unravel it.
Yeah, you
It's
just
the
notice
circle of life.
you just notice a doll wrapped in it.
Oh,
Wow.
there's a creepy doll in there.
How anticlimactic. I rebundle
Is
it.
this
I want
like a fresh
to.
doll?
Fresh
I
in the sense that it's been sitting here for 100 years,
I
untouched.
I
Okay.
want to stab it.
What?
I don't trust
What?
it.
Yeah. I need to play some music for you guys. I forgot.
Please
I, s-
unravel.
I stab it. I stabbed the doll many times.
Oh shit.
Oh, that kind of scared me.
Yeah, I mean you puncture holes into the doll.
I
You feel
I
better now?
remove it. I remove its legs.
My god.
What are you doing?
Look, if this thing's haunted, it's gonna start chasing us.
Gus has a method.
Ah,
Don't question it. Gus
you're
has a method.
Don't-
you're so right.
Guys, I don't want to be chased by a killer baby doll.
That's you're really right actually. I also don't want that.
I don't like this place. I want to go home.
Well, we're gonna have
I
to
don't
figure out the
think we
mystery
can.
here.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
exactly.
don't care. I want to go.
It's okay.
Uh,
We'll be okay. We'll
I
be okay.
I scan the room.
Yep.
What do I see
Scan
with
here.
my child eyes?
Roll an investigation check.
Specialized.
My brand. Investigación.
Come on.
Oh.
That's an
You
8.
you don't. I mean,
You
this is a
don't.
really nice. This is a really nice bedroom with a really nice feminine flair.
My eyes are closed the whole time. I can't see anything, guys. Help me.
For being in the master bedroom, it's for a man that you assume Valentine Grimm is. It seems like his
it's
wife
not
had
just-
control of decorating the bedroom.
Right.
Ah,
Are these like dressers?
just like my marriage.
Yeah.
Can go through
Damn.
them.
Go ahead, roll an investigation check.
Okay. Oh, you son of a 19.
You don't notice
Come on,
much.
19. Just start tossing the place. Just like throw
Is
dressers
there anything
over.
on the floor?
Toss some chairs.
Roll, Alice, your turn for the
Yay!
investigation check.
You got this, bud. Believe in the heart of the dice.
Alice, as you crawl around the floor,
Yeah.
trying to look through for anything interesting, Frankate eventually does throw paper as he's looking for
Son of a
stuff.
bitch, I can't
And
find anything.
it lands at your face.
Where is it? Where the fuck is it?
And one of those pieces of paper lands on your face.
Why do you guys keep throwing things at me?
Because I'm a bad detective, damn it.
And and the letter just starts with Dear Renan.
No,
Oh,
Oh?
that's it.
it's Renan,
Who's that?
the person from the other letter.
Mhm.
Is that all
My-
it says?
My best friend.
Ah,
I
Ah,
really
friend.
want you to come visit
Ooh,
me
friend
and
zoned.
Valentine. I really want you to come visit me and Valentine.
Mhm.
Oh.
I was, if you could spend the season at the manor, I have a wonderful surprise for you. And you notice
Oh,
that the
God.
bottom is just not finished.
oh, the surprise is death.
Yeah.
That's a very ominous letter.
It never got sent though.
You think
Mm.
Mr. Valentine was you know, too friendly with the Mrs. Friend?
He's cheating.
Mm. I mean, if his invitation was never sent out, I'd assume that the Renan has never been here. I'm not too sure, though.
Or maybe she arrived early.
Perhaps. This is definitely a person of interest now, though.
Oh, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I think we're done with this
The
floor.
skedaddle.
uh, there's
This
more
back's the-
stairs, guys. There's 2 flights. Which way do you want to go?
This just leads back down
Downstairs.
to the first. Okay, yeah.
Guess go
I'm
up
going.
or down.
I made the choice.
You're going back downstairs?
Yep.
That just leads to the first floor, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
The foyer. Okay, so I guess
Oh, never
we'll go
mind then.
Oh, we can click the thingy. I clicked
Yo,
the thingy.
click
Whoa!
thingy.
What do we got here? Room number 16.
It's just the upper landing similar to the middle one. Various books, shelves line up.
Guys,
The open
honestly, this
space.
mansion is just unnecessarily big. Like, who needs this many
Mansion.
rooms?
Yeah. Mm.
Maybe to hide bodies.
Eat the rich, am I right?
Eat the rich. So then I
Maybe.
can be rich.
Oh, over here.
Oh, what's this? It looks arcane.
Magic circle.
Was it? I guess I'll roll Arcana.
Yeah.
Try
What
to
do you got,
figure that one
Gus?
out.
Weesh.
Mother. I have a +5.
From all you can see, it's just a magic circle that
Yep.
is written in silver.
That's a magic circle,
Ooh,
alright.
in silver.
Can I see if
Does
I
it have
know what
something
it
to
is?
do with
Roll an
something to do with
investigation check,
demons?
Alice. You mostly the circle, and then on the desk, you do notice a couple scrolls, and eventually you stumble upon a diary,
Ooh, I'm gonna read that bad boy.
Mm.
and it's signed to Valentine Grimm.
Ooh,
What does it say?
These are going in the notes.
It mostly describes his life and what he and who he is, and talking about his various journeys in studying the arcane. He says that he is long lived, and it's mostly been like his life has been pretty mundane until he started collecting arcane trinkets, and eventually it does get to an excerpt about Oleander.
Ooh.
It describes him when he first met her, how he was on a business trip to collect more items for resales, and how it describes how she was when he first met her. She was very gentle.
aw,
Oh, was there when he first met her? Was there a turn?
And he eventually does get to the point where he describes that it was like after living countless centuries, he found a kindred spirit,
Mm.
and eventually and it details how eventually they eloped and learned to overcome that they're completely different natures because he describes her as completely mortal,
Mm.
aw.
and they just keeps describing how she had this psychopathic
Ooh.
religious zealot of a father,
Oh no.
and that he eventually built her a rose garden where she could practice her herbalism.
Oh.
Aw.
And eventually it gets to an end point where it describes that he's trying to overcome his vampiric nature in order to help or to live a mortal life with his wife.
There's more to this story then.
Mm.
And like the most notable thing is that he eventually did overcome a bit of his vampiric nature and was able to sire a son with her.
What?
It eventually describes how he really wants to overcome his vampirism
Mm-hmm.
and become mortal.
Yes.
But he never really found a solution that it's detailed in the journal. But eventually he did overcome the inability for vampires to procreate, and he did have a son with her named Bertold.
Oh.
He has a
Any
son?
any notes on this circle?
Not on the circle itself.
You said there were scrolls?
Yep, the scrolls are all scattered on the desk.
What kind of scrolls?
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
You want to open it up, Alice?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a magic scroll.
Ooh, what do you got
What
there?
kind of magic is this?
Ooh, acid arrow.
Ooh.
Wow.
You know, you could keep that. Or, we can hand it over to your best buddy, your old pal, your good time boy, your old chum, Gus here.
You don't
He's a
have to
wi-
use
Pumpkin.
that many adjectives.
he's a wizard, is basically what he's saying.
Basically, what I'm saying, I can write this down on my book.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I
think
was
we got
gonna
that.
give it to you anyways. I'm not taking anything from this cursed
Wink,
place.
wink, wink, wink.
No, you can just take it.
Thank you. Keep that for later. What else we got here? Any other magical goodies?
That's
Anything in the
about it.
bookcases? Okay,
There's the very notable journal.
okay. Move
Said
on to
that
that.
was acid tip arrow?
That's just, the spell itself is called Acid Arrow.
Acid arrow.
Oh.
Oh gosh,
And there
where did
was
my
nothing
sheet
of
go?
note over here, right?
Yeah, in the
These
main
things and this
landing
thing.
now.
Okay, okay. Yeah, it's over here. A little more stairs
Oh, you already put it in my
Wow.
sheet. Thanks.
Whoa, gamer.
there.
And in
Too
here
f-
is just various storage
Too fast for
boxes.
me.
Anything in them?
Yeah, this is clear when he was talking about art being an arcane trader. This is where he kept most of his stuff.
Oh shit.
I want to
This is
pry
where he
open this
has,
box.
Treasury.
he has all the cursed stuff in here.
I
Oh,
want to
true. I
pry
don't know if I want to
open.
fuck with this.
I do. I'll pry open this box right
I
here.
locked the door.
Hey!
Roll a strength check, Gus.
Open that.
I'll just stand over here.
Okay. With my plus nothing.
Ooh.
Eventually, you are able to wedge it a bit open, and you can only see that it's mostly faded, rusted goods.
Oof.
Are you still alive in there?
Yep, it's all rusted and crap. I want to try
Similar to the
this one
tools in the
next.
shed. Roll another athletics check.
You know, this would be easier if I had friends helping me.
I'm thinking it over.
And that one is completely wedged.
I can't do it.
I suppose.
I'm sorry.
Suppose we need to investigate.
You're a big
Going
tough
You
Frank,
muscle
never
Gabe,
man.
know. There might be a clue in here.
if you and Gus spend some time, you'll eventually notice that most of his arcane trinkets, after a century, have completely degraded.
Mhm.
None of them were all of them were pretty much low quality because his high quality stuff, you can infer, has been traded out.
Right. Any clues
Lame.
though? If not,
Roll an investigation check.
okay. Come on.
Not much.
Eh.
Can I aid him? With my knowledge of the arcane, like if they're magical items or used to be magical items.
I mean, yeah, he was just looking around the room, to which he found not much.
All
Yeah.
right.
Where you-
Well, that was a bust.
Yeah.
You
Oh.
you guys didn't get cursed or anything?
Probably
I
not.
don't feel like I'm cursed.
Oh, thank God.
I don't know. I think I've been cursed ever since I joined you guys, but hey,
Hmm.
here we are.
Join the club.
A greenhouse of some sort.
Are these the same kind of plants that were outside?
Oh yeah, most medicinal. The only
I'm going.
notable thing in here is that they're just smashed up, or the window's smashed
Oh.
up. The large
Oh.
overlooking window is smashed up.
Oh, damn.
I'm going to take another fistful of these.
What would cause?
And you're able
There's
to do
a
another fistful.
sleight of hand.
Nice.
Compared to here, there's not as high quality. Only one of them is really salvageable.
Oh,
It's
all
clear
right.
that
Well,
this was more. It's compared to the touch that was downstairs, the garden. This is
Mhm.
probably not Oleander's work, and that's why it's much lower quality.
Oh,
Hmm.
Anything on the shelves?
Roll an investigation check, Atlas. Gus, you
Ah!
just jumped out a
I,
window.
I pushed Gus out the window.
Gus, you just jumped out a window.
Your time is over, kid.
I mean, for the
No!
most part, you can just see bottles, Atlas.
What are you guys doing over there?
Oh, sorry. We were
They're
just
He tried to
we're
kill
reenacting.
me.
Yeah, we're reenacting a scene in a movie.
They're playing chicken at the they're playing chicken at the window to see who's gonna jump first.
I'm trying to look at these things on the shelf and I can't
And you know
can't
what? You
focus.
know those
What'd you find?
bottles, and they're just labeled Healing Atlas.
Stop.
Oh, Healing.
Can I take them?
Not over there right now.
You pocket 3 potions of healing.
Let's go.
Are there any extra? Was that it?
Nah, Alice pocketed all of them.
Give me that. Okay, I'll give you guys one each.
Oh,
What's that? Oh,
thanks.
thank you. Sorry, I
So
was just
generous
looking over
today.
here.
Yeah. Well, you guys were playing
Um,
chicken by the window.
Frank
You
was
guys are gonna need this
Frank's
if
a
you're
little
gonna keep jumping
curious.
out.
So a lot of the windows in this manor are like smashed up, right?
Yeah.
Like downstairs too. Can you come to like a conclusion on that? Like, was this caused by like the raid, or was there some sort of supernatural thing afoot?
Roll
Is there
an
any
insight check.
indication here? Insight? Okay.
Let's see. Let's test your inference skill.
Oh, you son of a
Aw.
bitch.
People were
Nah.
fucking all up in each other, punching the windows. That's what you could tell. Like, there's a lot of fighting going on here.
Yeah, not a struggle. Oh, healing potion. Thank you. There's this over here.
That was the
Will this
sword
go
jewel?
up or down?
Frankie, as
Oh,
you pass by there, roll an investigation check for me.
oh, okay.
Oh,
1 second. Come on, please.
You
I
got
mean,
the
yeah, it's not hard for you to see
Son of
that
a.
there's. It's not hard for you to see that there's a boarded or that there's a door
Ooh.
that's completely boarded up that starts to resemble the wall.
Oh,
What'd you find, bud?
there's a door over here. Is
Break
it
it
locked or like
open.
jammed? All right, I'll give it a good old college try.
Roll a strength
What
check.
would I roll?
I'm gonna
Strength
You
check.
went
stand
to
back.
college?
Work that one. Yeah. Body the door.
Eventually, you manage to break the lock,
There we go.
and as opposed to it being locked, Frankie. Actually, give me 1 second. As opposed to it being
Oh,
locked,
okay.
it was also barred from the other side.
Ah, okay.
And as soon as you open the door, you feel a cold wind down your neck, and you
Ah,
hear the
jeez.
laugh of a child.
Hey, shut
Oh,
up.
oh no!
Oh
And
no, that's
inside,
that
you s-
fucking doll.
This is why I stood back.
Fuck you. Go laugh at something
and
else.
inside you
Creepy
see the
thing.
remains of
Hmm.
a
Stepping away.
child and a nurse, or a nursemaid.
Child and a nursemaid?
Yeah,
The bodies. Okay.
and there's just a key
Oh,
sitting on the floor.
Oh,
I
hey,
don't
MacGuffin.
I don't like this.
Uh,
Why?
I'll pass the key over to Gus, and I'll have a closer look at the bodies.
Oh great, I'll just hang on to this cursed key, thanks.
Safe to assume that they just starved to death or something? Like they locked themselves in here? They barred the door.
Yeah, from what you can see, yeah.
Okay.
But
Hmm.
there is a circle, some sort of
Which?
warning circle on the ground.
Oh, and there's a
Can I
body of a body of a
check that
child.
with my arcana?
Go ahead.
What's the child wearing? Are they like
You
nobles'
just
clothes
wrapped in
or?
clothes, yeah. Gus, you know that it was the same warning circle that was kept in the crypt. It was meant to lock in whoever was in here.
Oh
Is
man,
it like
guys, this is the same thing as the crypt.
is it nobles' clothes the
oh
kid's wearing or
no!
like servant clothes? So I didn't catch that. Like would this be a child of like one of the servants or
It's mostly
whose child is this?
or the see it appears to be like he was wearing like high quality like the blankets around it were high quality silk.
Okay. This is weird.
Can we
Nursemaid.
check if the child had fangs?
Yeah, like a Dampier or whatever. Child of a vampire.
They did not.
Weird. They're just like desiccated corpses, right?
Yep.
Not burnt. Okay. Fucking weird. Can't come to any other conclusions.
I can. We're gonna die.
Are you guys gonna leave the door
Yeah.
open?
That was a question that I don't know how to answer. I
Huh,
suppose so.
All right.
I'm
No,
closing
the
this
baby's
shit.
gonna come
Frank
after
will leave
us.
it open. Anyone else can close it.
Gus has
And you notice
been suspicious of all spookums, and he
Gus,
closes that
you
shit.
notice the warning circle reactivate,
That's
Oh,
cool. It can
and
do
then it
that.
completely dissipated in a
what the
second.
what the fuck?
That's it's
Did it
magic,
react to
guys. Don't.
something?
Yeah, it's
Ah,
it.
shit.
As
Wait a
you guys
minute.
hear a lovely bell toll.
Ah, shit.
Ah!
Be on guard.
demons. There's demons. There's ghosts. There's babies. Oh,
The worst of
No,
them
not
all,
babies.
babies.
You guys can hear on the outside
Oh,
a
fuck.
large trying to storm the gate.
Wait, what? Storming the gate?
A
What?
large group.
Oh,
oh,
shit.
what?
I'm getting
What?
goosebumps. This is shit,
Can
shit,
I
shit,
open this door or is it locked?
Is
It's
there a
locked.
window around here?
shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, like over
Maybe.
here,
Yeah,
maybe?
yeah, that's an open window.
Can I see them?
Yeah, you see a large group of what appear to be people just storming the gate. Some
An
break
angry
into the
mob.
bottom of the house. Some break into the graveyard.
Do they look
Peasants
feral?
or
Can I
They.
activate this magic circle?
You can certainly try.
Not while I'm
Guys?
standing in the middle.
I don't know what this does. It better be good. What do you
And
want me to
eventually, you
roll,
guys do
Arcana?
hear in the bottom floor someone screaming, "Hide!"
shit. Wait.
Ha-
Oh,
Oh,
let's move, let's move.
Fuck it, I'm trying this.
I
And you
missed the
guys,
door.
Gus!
it is long deactivated, but you have a feeling that it's starting to whirl back up.
Gus!
I'm gonna
I'm
like
doing
climb
something.
behind these boxes.
Eventually,
Shit.
you guys hear
Fine, I hide
wailing and
under the table here.
Alright,
You guys
I'll shut the
you
door.
guys hear a bunch of wailing and screaming, and you hear glass
Get in one
breaking on
of,
the bottom floor.
get in one of these
Oh no, it's Stone Cold
boxes.
Steve Austin.
Actually, I'll hide behind one of them, actually. Great.
You hear stuff being set on fire. You hear the wails of dying servants.
Oh
Uh,
god. Why are these already dead people dying again?
And Gus, you're hiding under the table.
Yes. I die.
Oh god. Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Horrifying.
I'm little enough.
And you just see the ghost of the woman you saw before look over the staircase, and she whispers to herself, "Father."
No, it's that
What?
spooky hottie.
When I was looking outside, were these like people like did they look like zombies or were they like
Yeah, they look completely
regular
unnatural.
people?
Oh, okay. Huh.
Whoa, there's another one.
Oh shit.
Oh
And you
no,
notice
I
that
can't see what's happening
You
out
notice
there.
that this one starts to grapple the woman.
Oh. What?
Oh, there's a fight out there?
There's a fight, guys. I don't know if I should intervene. I don't want to. There's a third one, guys.
What is
Oh
going on?
I'm
Ah,
not
fuck.
screaming this. This is out of this is the player saying
Okay.
this. This is not Gus.
Do we hear anything in here though?
Oh my god. Oh
You
my
guys can hear a
Shut
god.
bunch
up.
of men and you do
Okay.
eventually hear the conversation.
Shit.
You hear back and forth the woman and the older looking ghost Gus. It's a bit
Yeah.
unclear to the two of you inside, but you could hear whispers of it. Gus, you hear the full
Right.
conversation.
Oh,
It's
of course I
gr-
do.
it's not pleasant.
Oh
What
god.
is it?
They're arguing back and forth, and you could tell that the older gentleman is is a zealot.
Oh
He's
scheiße.
screaming about heresy and witchcraft.
sad.
You hear them arguing back and forth about the woman's lifestyle, and eventually she starts screaming and pleading what appears to be her father. And the father at
Oh, it's
first
Oleander.
seems to be joyous, but as the woman keeps explaining about what's going on, he becomes very wrathful
What?
I've
because he
felt
realizes
pity.
that as his daughter explains that she's not kidnapped or enslaved by
Yeah.
Master Valentine. She's actually his wife.
Fuck.
And and then eventually he starts to hear the screams or the muffled cries of a baby.
Oh,
Ah, shite.
what's
He's
going on
going
out there?
towards you.
And Gus, he starts fucking as soon as like opens the door and sees the baby, he starts fucking screaming
Oh my god, what's going on out
because
there?
he's not able to force the door open after it's been locked again.
Oh.
Oh, good.
You see him start to wedge it, drive nails into it,
Oh.
and you notice that because it's his presence that reactivated the word as he puts his hands down and activates it. And you start to hear him scream incantation and curses. As the
Uh,
spirits start to dissipate and go into other rooms to look for, they appear to be roaming and searching.
Oh god.
did they do anything to her? To the girl that's right here, the wife?
You notice that he starts to drag her to the conservatory.
Oh shit. Fuck.
Fuck.
You two roll a stealth check.
Oh, that's
Are you
not
actually
That's
funny.
gonna
not
scream,
very
Atlas?
stealthy.
No, I'm screaming. Me.
Fuck it.
Roll a
I was
stealth
thinking
check.
of just jumping out, but I'll give it a go. Hey.
As he begins to pry on your boxes, you two, out of fear, hold on to them, and he believes that they're just wedge stuck. As the force that was pulling on you guys leaves the room,
Oh, fuck.
and Gus, it
Holy
gets worse
shit.
for you because you can hear
Oh
this
no!
repel force.
Oh
I'm I'm
You hear the
going.
father and the daughter
I'm going.
get
I'm
back into
running.
a screaming match. No, they don't see. They didn't check you,
Oh,
but you are. They didn't
uh,
check you, but you can
I'm
hear
Cut,
this
reversing.
cut,
no!
back to places.
because you are. The inspector did leave the room to not chase you. But did you want to roam the first floor while the screaming match happens, or did you want to roam the floor while the screaming match happens? Gus?
This shit has already happened.
And he says, "You are a witch and a consort to demons. You are
I
vile offspring."
Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna do something. It's gonna be
Oh,
stupid.
oh,
I'm gonna regret it.
Uh-oh.
we love stupid.
We love regret.
I want to use my disguise kit, and I want to look like one of the zealots. Like, I imagine they have like a cloak or some shit, right?
I will say it's going to be almost impossible to replicate their ghastly appearance.
I'm
Mm,
not trying to replicate their ghastly appearance.
But
Trying
you're
to
just trying to imitate
replicate
their
their
clothes?
appearance of when they were alive.
All
You
right.
know, ghosts are silly like that.
That they are. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, do you want me to roll something
No, no, not
or?
for now. Not for now.
All right,
But you do take their appearance.
and I saw the ghost that went in here
Walk out.
walk out, right?
Yep. And
Guys,
as
it's
you are
me.
investigating, you hear, "You
I
are
pop out of the
guys,
box. Sorry, I was thinking about something.
guys,
You are a witch
I'm
and a
gonna
consort to demons.
I'm gonna
They
try
are
something
vile
real
offspring."
stupid. Please have my
is
back just in case if it goes bad.
is is that what we hear downstairs, Rue?
You hear this in another room on the same floor.
Oh, okay. Wait, what are you
Here,
doing?
I'm
here
not
I
coming
go.
out
Shit.
of this box.
Atlas, we gotta back him up. Come on.
I
Here
can
I
hear
go.
We're
voices.
stronger
I'm hearing
together than
Your
we are
vile,
alone. Come
your
on.
vile
I'm hearing
offspring is
voices.
dealt with,
Damn it.
and now you
Hey,
shall return home to stand trial for your wickedness. A stake
Burn
awaits
the
you now,
witch!
and
Burn
purifying
her!
fire. And you hear the ghost beside you, "Burn the witch!
Burn the witch!
You are my daughter no more." And you see her back up to the broken window, Gus.
Frank keeps his back to the wall here.
Yes! Burn
And
the
you hear her
witch!
say, "No love have you known in your life, father. Not for any mother, not for me. Not
I
even for," I was gonna read this my number. "Not even for your God
Yeah.
have you
oh,
known love,
Oh
but
god.
for only the esteem of men. And have you ever given thought? Have you ever given thought?" Are you gonna keep screaming, "Burn the witch"?
I say burn the asshole, and I shoot magic missile
Woo!
at the
Let's
dad.
go up.
All right.
Are we doing it?
I'm doing it,
I'm here for
It's
blood.
already
and
11 o'clock. I will ask you guys, do you want to continue?
I kind of want to continue, but
I'm good.
up
If
up
you
to you
guys
guys.
Yoma?
are,
Yeah. I want to beat the shit out of this asshole.
yep, Yoma,
Yoma?
Yoma.
How long do you think it will take?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? Okay.
All right.
All right, I'm shooting. That's one.
All right.
Uh, Wait, how do
You
I?
only get one. You only get one attack as combat starts.
Okay. Pew.
We are gonna start combat.
Okie dokie.
Go ahead and enter combat.
Hey, hey,
Me too.
I mean, you can.
1 sec.
You can, or do I have to?
You have to, but you don't have to act on your. You don't have to act on your turn.
I
You're just gonna hear a
I
lot of screaming.
I just call out. It's time, guys! Come on, cavalry!
And should
Time to back up your homeboy.
I forgot. How do
Ah,
I
shite.
enter again?
You right click on your on the swords and the shields.
Ah.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, goody.
And we're gonna be combat.
I guess I'll hear him yell.
Yeah, you hear Gus calling for help.
Guys, mistakes were made. Hurry up.
God. How many things were
And
frustrating?
he's gonna start. It's hard to talk. Like it's hard to describe. Like he's gonna start draining you, Gus.
Oh
Oh,
god.
oh,
The suck.
baby.
the suck.
He's gonna start giving you the suck.
Ooh, the good suck.
He'll miss his suck.
You suck.
As
Or
you
not.
start,
Haha, you suck.
as you see him raise his sword. What's your AC?
My AC is 11.
So he will. Oh wait, it's 11.
Yes.
Then the first attack will hit, unfortunately.
No.
So I thought your AC was. I thought your AC was 12.
Nope.
So the first attack will do
I'm a squishy boy.
3 necrotic damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, alright.
You notice that he's trying to rip away your life essence,
That's a
but you manage
20.
to resist. You notice that he's trying to rip away your life essence, but you manage to resist and keep your vitality.
You ain't getting me this time! Not
As
today,
he
Satan!
as he takes his sword out and he hits you for 5 slashing damage.
Ow!
Oh wait, Oleander was the titty lady we saw in the thing.
Yep.
Wow.
And that will be his turn, Gus. Oleander will start trying to
Guys,
finish her
I'm almost
incantation.
dead.
She's trying like in the 6 seconds she has, she's trying to finish her incantation.
Mm.
Atlas, you should Gus call for help.
I'm at 6 HP!
Oh shit. Is the
Oh no.
I made a mistake.
how do I take the like sprint slash dash action?
You
in
just
this?
move and just say you're declaring the dash action.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me out of here.
I'm walking here. I'm dash actioning here.
Dashing here.
And with 60 feet of movement, you can get anywhere.
Oh, they're right there. Okay.
Yep.
Hello.
I'm so happy that you could join the club.
Anything else, Atlas?
Can I do anything else?
Do you have any bonus actions?
Not that I would like to use right now.
All right.
Mm.
And it is now, unfortunately, this lad's turn.
No, not me. I'm with
And
you
he's gonna
guys,
try.
remember? Burn the witch!
He's also gonna try to give you the zuck,
No.
The Zuck.
The zuck.
and he will miss.
Oh, thank
Oh
God.
my god, it's Mark Zuckerberg.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Question. Since I only got one of my magic missiles out, can
You
I
can get the
shoot
rest
the
off for
other?
free. Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Sweet.
Yes. Why is Eldritch Blast fucked up?
Is it fucked up?
Oh,
Yeah, like the image for it is
So-
like a bunch of pixels.
That's another 3.
mm. Sweet.
It looks fine on my end, but I'll look into it later.
And another
Hey.
3.
3, 3, 3.
All right. And
Pop
he's
off.
like, "Ah, ah."
I didn't mean to move. Okay. After that, I want to abscond the fuck.
You're gonna take the opportunity attack.
I am not. Fuck. I forgot about that.
Shit.
Shit. I'm in a bad spot. Okay, so
Yeah.
those 2 shots were freebies, right?
Yep.
Can
You
I
still have your action.
cast? I still have my main action. Cool.
Mhm.
I am going to chill touch. Big main daddy here.
Okay.
Alright.
That's a 9. Does that
That will not hit.
Fuck.
cool. Awesome. Cool. That's great.
Very, very
Can
chill.
and I will use my object interaction to use that potion of healing.
All right.
Oh,
Go ahead
nice.
and roll it.
Seven.
Anything else, Mr. Falso?
I pray.
It's a free action.
Right.
Praise.
Fuck, I
Oh, did
keep
you-
accidentally moving. Sorry.
Okay.
I keep trying
Frank.
to use a number pad.
5, 10. Oh, I see the big data there. 15, 20. I'll swing at this fellow over here.
All right.
Let's see here. One touch greatsword. Come on.
Get him!
There we go.
Yeah!
Go for damage.
Hmm?
That's my
Okey-dokey.
dad!
Damage.
Eat this, you weirdo.
Anything else, Frank?
How are they looking? Oh, wait.
The large
Perhaps
fella is looking like a fart smeller.
Okay. All right. I'll action surge. How do I do this?
Get him!
And I'll swing again.
Unfortunately, the second one will not hit.
Fuck.
Damn.
Yeah,
I
he
was
swings
like,
down and then he
You
swings up.
zealots! What's up, Frank?
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And I think that'll be the end of my turn. Yes, yes.
He's gonna attempt to give Gus another Zuck.
Stop
Please,
zucking.
no! I don't
Stop
even taste
zucking.
that good.
Stop
That will
zucking.
hit.
Ah,
He
jeez.
will deal 6 necrotic to you, Gus.
I'm
I'm gonna need you to make another. I'm gonna need you to make another Constitution saving throw. And he's trying to essentially rip your soul out of your body,
This is
Not with
Oh,
that
God.
21.
close.
and but you are resisting it strongly as your willpower overtakes his Zuck. And he will swing his sword at you, Frankade.
All right.
I don't think that hits.
16
does
is my
not.
AC.
Back down
Yeah,
to
on this turn.
6, guys.
And
You get outta
Oleander
here, kid.
continues some sort of incantation.
Hope she's
Whatever
on our
you're
side.
doing, it better be good, titty lady.
Whatever
Alice,
you're doing, do it now.
it is now your turn.
Oh. I bet you
Ooh.
can't guess what I'm gonna do.
Bang!
Who you shoot?
Hey.
Hey.
I'm guessing on the big
Please.
fella.
Fuck.
All
Ah!
reliable.
I'm just want to shoot the person that's nearest to
Oh
me,
yeah, so
but
the small
is that
fella.
14?
Yeah, it
Uh,
hits.
Yes.
PogChamp.
Nice.
Put that in the montage. Oh shit!
Yeah, you managed to you managed to wrangle him.
It's scroingied
Hey,
on.
real fucky wucky this one was. Uh-oh.
Anything else, Alice?
That will be all.
All right. The Spectre
Poo-poo
will
head.
try to give Mr. Finn a zuck,
Oh,
Come
finally, I'm
on.
not zucked.
and
Try your best.
that will hit you. Unfortunately,
Alright, zuck me. Come on.
he'll hit you for 11 necrotic.
Come
Oh,
on.
jeez!
Ah, I
Zuck
just got
me. Do
zucked.
it. I'm right here.
Do it now.
Right
He will.
now.
So I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
As he gives you the zuck.
The zuck.
Feels
Constitution saving
so
throw. Come
good.
on.
And you notice the
Ooh.
same thing he was trying to do to Gus, the larger man. He's trying to do to you.
I
He's trying to
just
suck your life essence out of you.
like brush him
As
off.
your
This feels so inappropriate.
Can you stop
as your
zucking me?
they got a zuck kink, my friend. As he's trying to
It all comes back around.
as he's trying to force the vitality out of your body, Francade.
I'm going to kink shame you. You know that, right? That's it. End of that exchange.
Gus, it
That's
is now
that's
your
the
turn.
Marvel quip I did.
All right. I'm gonna frost touch this chill touch. I keep calling it the wrong thing. The smaller guy. I roll
Yeah.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
and I
Wait, how did you
damage.
get yours like slightly transparent?
What's
It-
transparent?
My
The
die?
dice.
Dice.
Yeah.
It's in the
That's
options.
cool.
It's in the
Oh.
settings.
Yeah, you can change your dice color.
I'll have to take a peek.
Yay.
So I just want to pimp slap this undead dude with my frozen hand thingy.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Falso?
Oh, I say, what did the face say to the? Ah, fuck, I can't remember what the line was. Damn, I had it. I had it. It was gonna
Good
be
one,
cool.
Gus, good one. No, don't worry. I'm pretending it's funny.
Hey, whatever. Smack.
And Francade.
All right, I will go to
Is
town.
now your turn.
Fuck. Now I remembered it.
Uh,
What did the five fingers say to the face? Smack.
so on that fella, swing.
Swang.
Big.
That unfortunately won't miss
Ah.
Francade.
Damn it. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Oh, I
See,
could
you
pop
gotta
a, what is
you
it?
gotta
The-
backhand
Second
them
win?
to teach them
Yeah,
respect.
second win.
All right.
I will second win.
Go ahead and roll.
So it's healing. Normal. 8. Sweet.
Ooh.
Oh, gamer!
Oh, 10. Nice.
Alright.
Gamer.
Anything else, Francade?
I believe that will be it.
He will try to give you the suck, Francade.
They didn't like what I tasted
He'll mess
like.
horribly.
What happens?
He'll miss horribly.
Oh, sweet. Can't zuck this.
And he'll raise his longsword against Gus this time, swapping his attacks on you guys.
Hey,
What? No, I'm
He
weak.
will splash it. You won't manage to hit Gus.
you, Mark Zuckerberg.
And he's gonna hit you
No.
for 9 slashing.
I'm down.
Oh,
Ah!
fuck. Oh, no. You got a man down. Or kid.
And Oleander finishes the last sentence of what she was trying to say. Not until I am returned my own heart's desires. May your God forsake you all as a curse begins to take over the entire house. And she
Oh,
jumps from the
shit.
window.
No.
What the
Not
Well-
fuck?
another curse. Ah!
I tried. Blech.
And you guys notice that encapsulates all like these two gents and instantly pulls them away. And they dissipate. And it almost pulls away Gus because of how he's
Oh, God.
dressed.
Oh,
then it
wow.
lets go.
I'll potion of healing. I'll administer potion of healing, I guess. How's this done?
Did we win?
I don't know.
Yes, you will wake up with 6 health.
Did we win, guys?
Up and at him, kid. I guess so. We're alive. That's what counts.
Okay, did we save the titty lady?
I think she saved herself. She jumped out the window after
I
seeing some weird
don't
shit.
think that's saving.
Oh, well, we're not really here to save them. So.
I made a
Hey, but good,
mistake.
good on you, kid. Good on you. You stood up for what's right, and that's what
I'm a
matters.
hero, and then I just lay down.
Aw. Aw.
Are you guys getting a short rest?
Shit, I suppose so.
Not here. There's plenty of comfy
Yeah,
beds.
we'll
so-
hide out. We'll hide out somewhere else, probably.
All right. I assume you head to one of the bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose so.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, we'll drag you 3 there.
What a
So-
drag.
Whee!
Dungeons and
Woo!
Dragons.
Yeah, and
Funny
eventually
guy.
you guys spend an hour resting. I assume Atlas, are you gonna stay awake the entire time, Atlas, or are you gonna choose to sleep here? You get a 1-hour nap.
So
No.
hit dice.
I'll slap a nap in.
All right. So you guys do get your long rest through, or your short rest through.
Mhm.
And as you
Wait.
guys finish your 1-hour short rest, you hear a bell toll.
Oh, great. That's nice. Real nice.
As you
Do you-
guys hear the bell,
do you ha-
as you,
Mhm.
what up?
Do you have to roll a hit dice when you short rest?
No, you don't.
Okay, I'll skip.
As
It,
you, as
it
you
made
guys,
it made me do it if I wanted to recover some health.
yeah, that's the only way you have to do it.
Right. I'm almost full health, so I probably won't.
As you guys finish up resting,
Mhm.
with the door closed for you guys,
Mhm.
you hear the same bell toll from an hour ago, and you hear a group of people start to storm the gates.
Oh
Great, not
god,
this
we're in the time
that's-
loop.
not
Where
this
we're gonna
shit
end it off
again.
for today.
That
Ah,
was awesome.
Oh
So
man.
we did like a whole 180 from the beginning of the session.
Okay? I will see you later.
Bye, chat.
Bye bye.
Holy moly.